1, 2, 3, 4. Testing my microphone right now. Okay, great. I will grab something to drink then. Okay, can you guys hear me well? Is everything okay with the audio levels this time? Did I manage to make it work? Okay, great. So I'll be back in like, I don't know, 3 minutes or so. We will start a little before 4 p.m. because I'm supposed to be getting a promotion for the stream at 4 p.m. So we want to have things rolling when people join, right? So BRB. Hey everyone, how are things? So, once again, the PNG tuber is not moving his mouth. God damn it. Now I need a second. So, guys, today's stream has one very simple topic that we will be discussing. And this topic is, well, Mythic, right? So we will be discussing all the changes that will be going on in the game that have been revealed so far. So, well, we may have some mixed emotions about the topic. We may have some concerns as a community, but I hope that everything will be fine in the end. We will see. Also, You may notice that we have, oh, this, wait, no, not like this. We have this panel here, right? So this is me talking on Discord, because right here, in some time, we will have Sheku that will join us and talk to us. So I think that it will be fun, because I won't be the only voice on the stream. It's way easier to do it this way, I think. Anyway, guys, quick quality check, please. Is everything okay with the audio, with the video? Is the stream working as intended? Because we will be diving into the topic like any second now, and I want it to work correctly. Okay, I see Yas, all good. Oh my god, is this a Kurvinox in chat? Very nice, very nice. And we have Jinx in chat too. That's amazing. Hi, Dominic. Okay, guys, so the idea behind the stream, like I said, we are going to be discussing the Mythic update. It's pretty hard to rate it without any problems, because, well, in theory, some things in the update are amazing, and some things in the update may be troublesome. So, well, we will see. Anyway, I asked Nandy for permission to watch his video on stream today, and we have this permission granted. So we are going to be watching Nandy's video, and well, we'll be discussing each topic step by step to not miss out on anything. I think that it's a better format that will allow us to, well, be precise and react to each topic, you know, one by one. So let's see if my layout for streaming the browser works. It should be working. It looks like it's working. Maybe I will do it like this. We will grab you guys and put you, well, where would you fit? Maybe we will make it a little bit smaller. I think that this will work. Okay. So, I skipped the first part of, well, the introduction to the video and the Mythic designer introduction, because I want to get to the meat as quick as possible. So, shall we start? Are you guys ready? Oh, I can make it a little bit bigger, like this. This should be fine. This looks good, I think. This will work. Okay, so let's see what Mythic is all about, right?
The release of Mythic.
That leads us to an open question. What is Mythic?
Okay, is the audio level for Nandy Vid okay, guys? Just to be sure. Hey, GP. Hey, hey. Okay, guys. Once again, Nandy is quiet. Okay, so I will need...
And why is it coming to the game?
How is it now?
Mythic is a new rarity about
Is it
Legendary,
okay
which is
right now?
designed to
Nandy is quiet. Well, damn. I can't make it any louder than... Okay, it's all right. Okay, that's great. Okay. Great to hear that, guys. Thank you so much. So, let's go, right? I think that we should go. We will discuss more things with Sheku when he comes online. I just need to DM him in a second to join the voice chat when he's ready. Okay, DM'd him. We can go now, guys.
Expand unit progression and add new tactical layers to the game and provide new goals for our veteran and experienced players. Our goal with Mythic is to add longevity to units and to the game. We don't want it to be just higher stats and more progression. We've always wanted it to be a meaningful addition to the game, which we think can make the game much more exciting and fresh. With Mythic, we saw the perfect opportunity to add those interesting decisions for our experienced players without adding too much complexity for new.
Okay, so the idea behind the Mythic program, let's say, is to allow us to get like more depth in the game, right? But we don't really know yet everything about the system, because we know, for example, the relics, we know it feels like paid reworks, like kinda, right? Yeah, because some things that could be done in a rework or done by a balance patch that would, for example, give a character +1 movement like Certus, well, it could be achieved by a buff, but maybe it will be done by a relic instead. So yeah, I hope that it's not paid the reworks in a way, right? I really hope that the Mythic system ends up being like a good seasoning added to the champion. Range 7 Certus buff needed? I agree. It is needed. So, the problem is that we don't have the math yet. And that's a big problem, because whether this system is good for, well, everyone, or whether it's basically kinda awful, depends on the math behind it. Because, well, we can look at wait, let's do it. See, okay, here's my Tacticus right now, right? And you can see that I have some blue stars, but, you know, I'm not really the kind of guy that you should listen to when talking about how many blue stars an average player has, because, well, I'm a content creator, so, you know, I don't have like the full free-to-play or Dolphin experience. So the problem is that I have 14 blue stars right now as a creator. I'm like semi-competitive. I don't min-max every part of the game, but I play it kinda regularly. So you know, I should be getting close to more blue stars, I think. Elgion, let's see, Tank Smasher is close, Vitruvius. Well, it's not that great. I won't be getting much more anytime soon. And, you know, the big problem is that we basically, well, we are going to be getting 6 elite raids per day, right? But well, what if the character is ungrindable? Like, it doesn't work anymore. Like, the idea that you can grind 6 shards per day instead of 3, well, yeah, you can do that, but you are going to be spending more energy on this, and you need energy to grind those adamantium ranks anyway, right? So it feels like, I don't know, it feels kinda weird to me. So I have 14 blue stars. Out of those characters, what I would consider getting to Mythic would be Gelgorts, Forge Fiend, Gida, Raw, Snot, and I would make sure to get Actus to a blue star. But I will need to use tons of Onslaught just to get, well, Actus to Blue Star, right? Because wait, we are getting like 6.5 per onslaughts, and I need 400. Like, come on, man. This is like a few months. Doesn't sound great, right? Okay, let me look at chat quickly. Any idea how the Blue Star Archaeotech farms will work? It's been my main form of experience farm, Galatian for the win. I can agree that Galatian for the win, even though, well, my Galatian doesn't look like it. But yeah, using Rogue Trader as an XP farm has been a treat for me for quite some time now. And I have to say, I think that they shouldn't change at all. Like, I think that we are still going to be getting the normal shards, so they will transfer into Archaeotech, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. We will need to watch more of Dandy's vid, right? In Guild Wars, will there be a new cap of Mythic teams above Diamond teams? I think that it's inevitable. Inevitable. I think that it will happen for sure. But when it will happen is another topic, because I think that Snowpreet would want to introduce Mythic rank when Adamantium 3 is in the game, so we will still have some time. But, well, I think that it's a safe bet to say that once we get a Mythic rank like fully integrated into the game, you can say hello to Legendary Tournament Arena right away. Like, if you want to max out the scoreboard in Tournament Arena, be ready to bring Legendary Diamond 3 teams with maxed out skills and equipment. Okay, 93 days to get 900 shards. Yeah, it doesn't sound great. I think most of the players are not going to be affected, because I think most of Tacticus players don't actually have many blue stars. Yes, indeed. I think that most of the players don't have many blue stars. I think that most of the players, well, we don't hear from most of the players, right? So I think that most of the community will get a net positive gain from those changes, because I feel like better drop rates, I feel like better shops and everything will help the newbies the most, or the mid-game players. It's like the biggest group that's getting problematic changes from this, in theory, if the math isn't right. I don't want to throw, like, you know, very harsh sentences, because we don't have the math behind it yet. If the math says that it's great, I will say that it's great. If the math says that the changes are wrong, then I will say that they are wrong. So I think that the biggest group that is threatened by those changes are like the veteran players that are not big spenders, because they worked hard to get their rosters, but they did it at like the basic pace of the game. They just have played it for 3 years now, like me. And you know, those people can feel well, bad, because we were told that Diamond 3 is the stop and there's no going further, and there is. So yeah. Anyway, I have to say that I think that the changes will be positive for most players. If you are not like hardcore leaderboard grinder, I think that they will be good for you. Like, they should be good. I hope that they are good. If they are bad, ooh, it will be bad for the game. Anyway, let's go. Next questions. Books are being pulled from Rogue Trader. Yeah, I think that Mythic books will be the Rogue Trader stuff. TA needs a rework. Oh yeah, that's another topic. Do you know anything about recipe changes for upgrades? I remember hearing that this will happen, but not much info about it. Sorry to say, but unfortunately, Nandi is the only creator slash marketing influencer that got any more news from Snowprint about the systems right now. Everything that is in Nandi's vid is what we know. I have no further information on those topics, unfortunately. I wish that I had it, but I don't. My guild is full of mid-20s and low 30s. I hope this will help newer players achieve gold to diamond quicker. Yeah, I hope so too. I really hope that those changes will benefit players, the lower level players, because starting in Tacticus right now is hard, very hard. So yeah, they need it. Defecticon, do you have a gun to your head? Blink once for yes, twice for no. Well, shit. See? It's blinked 3 times. I don't control it, but it's blinked 3 times, so it's 1 + 2. So I may have a gun to my head, but it's not there yet, or I cannot see it now. But maybe there's a sniper on the roof across the street. No idea. So, a lot of veterans left because of it. Yeah, but also lots of veterans quit because of the Ragnar changes, and they turned out to be, well, not really nerfs. So, let's not overreact before we get the solid math behind the systems, right? I understand that we can be like mildly pessimistic about some parts of the changes, but I need the math to react strongly. Been playing Just Under 2 years. 4 blue stars total. Looks like I need to boost Aitana and Snappa for more. 60 orbs incoming. 60 orbs is a lot. Content creator raffle incoming this stream. You know what? I have a code for the raffle, but I cannot share it yet because I'm not sure if it's online. I didn't get any intel if it's online. I would love to give it to you guys right now. If it's not shared on this stream, I will share it in a YouTube community post. Don't worry about it. You'll hear the code from me. I will get a code. I just need to know if it works. I feel like they should really tell us, because I suspect some people will be pissed about crafting tons of upgrades that will be then cheaper. Yes, 100% agree. I think that they should mention what upgrades are going to be changed. They don't have to give solid numbers of the changes. I think that they should just tell us to not use certain upgrades. 100% agree. Fuchs is gonna be here for us. Anyway, yes, Fuchs and Preacher are my math people. Math, whatever. And I hope that they bring down the math on the problem. And I will trust them on the math, because they are good at it. So, we can go further.
Newcomers. We also know that more progression might feel daunting to players, so we're making existing progression much faster. It will be easier for new players to catch up, and also for everybody just to find all the...
I can't wait for the numbers to show what amounts of energy you need for Silver 1, Gold 1, Diamond 1 and Diamond 3 with the changes. Because I think that, they say that much faster progression. We will see, right?
Resources they need and upgrade their units faster.
Probably the best place to start the conversation after that is, how does a current player...
Hello, Sheku. You are on stream right now. Wait. Defecticon says they don't hear you. They don't hear you. Oh, wait. Say something now, Sheku.
I am saying something right now. But, okay, I can see on the stream that the outline is lit. Okay, good. Great.
Yeah, because my audio was muted in stream.
Yeah. the most common mistake.
Yeah.
So once again, hello everybody. Sorry for a little delay, but I was with my parents on the grave of my grandmother, so it took a little longer. But I am right here, right now, and we can talk shit about this new new system. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Honestly, I am just saying that. It was a few months ago, so don't worry about that. I am already past my grief, so yeah. But like I said, I'm joking a little bit because the Discord is burning right now, and honestly,
You know, we can
it's kind of
we can look at Nandi's comment section after watching it because
or that, yeah, because it's the same vibe. It's
Yeah.
the same vibe. People grab their forks, they grab their torches, and they are thinking that the Tacticus will end. And I am somewhere in between, myself at least, because if you think about it, we technically needed that gap to close between newer players and older players. But since we don't have any concrete numbers, we are sitting here and wondering where we will go with that information. But Fred, you already started with some train of thought, so I think it would be best to continue that.
Okay, so we are in minute 2 of the Nandi video. So let's
Take there.
wait. Let me swap the screen to streaming Nandi's. Viva creator Nandi's fellow content creator Bali. Okay. Oh, I cannot comment on this on stream.
Existing characters
okay.
and progress to Mythic.
Like we went
As
from
soon
0
as
to
a
100
character
pretty
reaches the
fast.
last legendary star, so the blue star, there would be a mythic journey mission
About
chain
that question on the chat, honestly, if this system will help with getting shards, I will probably get them as soon as possible, since those two are the only characters beside the Lucius that I'm missing currently, and I'm missing like 100 shards on Abaddon and 150 shards on Helbrecht. So yeah, if this will work out as I think it should, at least, yeah, because Vex also has created, Vex is a member of the Tactical Retreat Discord. She created a thread on the official Discord about decreasing the number of shards required for the blue star. So technically, if we are changing, not like if the Snowprint is changing the economy right now, we should either, like she said, require less shards or get more shards to accommodate for the current game economy. But like I've mentioned, we don't have concrete numbers, so we are kind of trying to play some farseer shit right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will go with this video and we'll see where we will end up as well.
Okay, so let's go. Well, the problem is that will you know what is said in the video right now if I start playing? Because, you know, you'll hear our voices too and it will get confusing.
I mean, I hear our voices, but I have muted the YouTube video, so basically I can see and hear from two different sources, and it's okay right now.
Okay.
triggers, and this is a new type of mission chain with new tasks, new objectives that are focused on finding the right combination to complete the mission. It's really about mastering the game, mastering the unit.
Could you go back a few seconds to that last part about how to acquire those mythic shards? Some of the missions are skill-based, blah, blah, blah. Other missions are stat checks. So what I am seeing here is the fact that market for the videos, such videos will increase. And Nox is probably happy about that because he enjoys quests. He enjoys quests, he enjoys campaign events. So probably Nox will give you solutions to those missions. At least I hope so. Because I personally, I don't plan to spend time on figuring this one out. Don't know about you, Fred, but I am guessing that you are in the same position.
Like, well, from the missions that we can see, like in the next few seconds of the video, I don't say anything hard or requiring skill from it. Like, okay, 16 hits with Janezar in one turn. Okay, like, I think that I have an idea on how to do it, but like that's the only interesting mission that was shown, I think.
Okay, so let's proceed.
Wait, question from the chat. Tacticus subreddit, someone has said that Snowprint is planning to rework the Black Legion. Is that true? We already received a rework to Harken, and it is said that Ratatosk said in the official Discord, yeah, Sheku, this will be news for you too. Ratatosk said that Archimatos should be getting a rework this patch. We will see.
Okay.
Okay, so.
I mean, just about Archimatos. So I don't exactly think that he's in the first most position to get reworked, but we will see what they will cook.
He doesn't need a rework. He needs a stat buff. That's it. He just needs number tweaks. If they make him more interesting, that's fine. I'm very grateful, but you know, in my opinion, Archimatos just needs some stat buffs to either him or the demons to be able to keep up with the power creep that has happened in the 3 years, right?
Yeah.
Glow up for Archimatos, yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on in Nandi's vid next.
Nation to complete a mission. It's really about...
Okay, so we have 16 hits with Janezar in one turn, so that's like her active, right? We have 3 enemies with Act of Fate. That's like do the incursion for the Exorcist tank, right? So that's easy as hell. Let's see.
Mastering the game, mastering the
warning is strange here because... defeat.
Mission.
Okay, so I just skipped that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you have mentioned, it's just the incursion here.
Yeah, this one here, it's defeat Syjax. Like, it's not hard. It's like, it's just fight a certain unit. So those missions are easy as hell. We'll see.
Yeah, but like it's 1 out of 5. So
Yeah.
basically, it could increase in the difficulty, but then again, it could stay the same.
I mean, for Shadow Sun, I would love something like traverse 12 hexes in a single turn with Shadow Sun. That would be fun. Like something like this, right? Something about the movement. Okay. Yeah, the hard part is finding Syjax. Yeah. Don't know if you know about the August 13th drama. I heard something about it, but I didn't dive into it yet. But I plan to do it. Okay, let's go further.
Mission chains will give enough resources to ascend the unit to Mythic. So as soon as you complete
15 hits with Ragnar in one turn. Sheku, do you have an idea on how to do it?
15 hits. I mean, he can score currently about 10 in one attack, I think, because he has 7 hits in his normal attack. Yeah, 7 hits from his normal attack. Then he also gains 3 additional hits from his passive ability.
Yeah, but then you add in Vitruvius, Toriad, Trajan.
And Trajan.
But that's 14.
So we have 15 right now.
No, we have 14.
14?
Yeah, 14.
14. Okay.
So we are... Guys, it's confirmed. We are going to get another plus additional hit character in the game. That's my bet.
I mean, however, nah. I was thinking about some shenanigans with the Tavmachus, but it just won't work that way.
Yeah. Active plus final vengeance, but you would have to hit something. I mean, it could happen. You have to hit something while charging to get 10 hits, and then you have to die, and the final vengeance would work.
Lazarico has a fine point here. Trajan won't affect Ragnar because Ragnar is not getting his attacks from passive or active. It's just normal attack.
Okay, so but you still so in theory you have to charge in with Ragnar, hit something. It has to have final vengeance, so it kills you. So then Ragnar dies and activates his final vengeance and kills something, right? Like that's the way to do it.
Technically, final vengeance should be a normal attack. However, it's all about the wording, because if you think about it, technically Exitor Row gets his active for 2 turns, and I think the tooltip inside the game is showing 4 turns because it counts your turn and enemy turn separately.
Yeah,
So,
but if you kill something in your turn, it's going to kill you back in your turn, right? If it has
so
the final...
technically just play the arena, go ahead Karn, and die.
Yeah, exactly. Kill Karn, let Karn kill Ragnar, and then use Ragnar to kill something next to him again. Okay, let's go, because we still have like 20 minutes of video.
The 5 missions in the chain, you get all the shards and orbs that you need to bring the unit to Mythic.
So viewers will be able to see on screen an example of 1 or 2 of the mission chains that we're discussing at the moment. And I guess the idea here is, as you've said, you need to have a good understanding of the character and how the character works, as well as nuances within their kit. But it's also a bit of a stat check. You know, you're not going to be expecting a player that has a bronze level Calgar, for example, to be able to ascend that bronze Calgar to a mythic Calgar, are you? And I guess we've talked about how Mythic rarity is going to be a rarity above Blue Star. Are we going to see an increase in gear tiers as well? And will the gear tier increase go straight away to new tier 1, or will you go all the way to new tier 3?
Mythic adds progression in all the lanes. There will be 3 promotions in Mythic and 3 new ranks that will be called Adamant in 1, 2, and 3. 15 more XP levels and ability levels. At launch, we will only enable
stop
one
here?
rank.
Like, go back a little.
Okay.
Just show that requirements for the... Yeah, here. So, as of now, as you can see, still it's 500 shards, normal shards, and 20 legendary orbs for the Blue Star. So, I guess they won't reduce that amount. It will stay. But currently, our best hope is to count on that they will increase the number of these resources.
I have to say, looking at this screen right now, you know what I feel? I feel like the only thing that you should care about is this box right here. This box. Because we already discussed how a Blue Star was overrated before, because it was already only a 5% buff. Like realistically, it's 10% here, but it adds up to 200% total, right? And now you have those ranks here. They go to 230%. But I suspect that getting 180 mythic shards will be a lot of work. Like a lot of work. Way harder than onslaughting for Blue Star.
It was shown later on that if you have a character on Blue Star, then you will be getting convert shards. But I am not sure if it only applies to the blessed requisitions or normal as well. Like, this is the important part here.
I think that it would, like from a...
It should.
Yeah, it should. But from like a marketing perspective, you know, blessed requisitions would be way better to buy if only they did it. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, can we go further, Sheku? Like,
yeah.
Like, I just will say, I cannot wait to make a video that the orange star is overrated. Like, it is so overrated. Like, Okay.
15 more XP levels and ability levels. At launch, we will only enable 1 rank and 5 XP levels and 5 ability levels because we want to make sure that all players can progress evenly and fairly and don't feel rushed to max out units immediately.
I mean, it's the same thing that was with diamond ranks, right? They will also like paste.
Not only diamonds,
golds too,
gold
yeah.
as well. Because I think at the release, the final gear rank was silver 2, if I am not wrong. If I am, then please correct me in chat. But yeah, the progression was steady. Like, you could get character to level 50 back in the day, but still only silver 2 rank was achievable, which led to strange situations where guild raid bosses were melted down by Scarab's pre-nerf, and this was just hilarious.
The old bosses. Okay, so it is spaced. We have 15 more levels coming to the game. So it will be interesting.
And fairly, and don't feel rushed to max out units immediately. Over time, we will release the additional ranks and levels.
Perfect, thank you. One thing that we haven't talked about yet, but I know is part of Mythic because I've been a part of the testing group, is there's a new thing that you're bringing to the game called relics. This sounds pretty cool. It's something that we haven't seen in the game before. What are relics?
Relics are a new type of items usable by Mythic characters, which add a new passive ability to the character. Each character has one specific relic they can equip. Some relics are unique to a certain character. For example, the Phoenix Gem relic can only be equipped by Ethana, while other relics can be used by a few different characters.
Okay. I mean, to me, the relics feel kinda like some of them have potential to be fun, but giving something like, ooh, when this character dies, it doesn't actually die. And then keep in mind that relics are supposed to be mythic tier upgrades, right? So they will have mythic tier costs added to them. So if you want your relic to upgrade Aitana and revive her at solid HP instead of like 1 HP, so giving her a resilient trait basically, well, you have to be ready to pay up, right? Dzień dobry, Tatachi.
The other thing that is interesting here is the wording, because it is stated on the screen right now, she is instead revived. Let me read you the description of Mephiston passive ability. For 2 rounds, affected units cannot be revived. So, nice relic you had, you casual.
So if you want to counter Aitana, you can bring in Mephiston. Well, I mean, I will do everything to not engage in mythic tier PvP personally, because if every character gets like an effect like this, like the Celestine relic, for example, like, god damn, summoning one more Scissor Sister every turn, like, that's a lot, and I don't want to fight it. I already hate fighting Celestine as it is, so, you know.
Yeah, I can understand that, because she maybe is not that dangerous, but she is irritating. And getting another summon that will take damage from her, not here, is also gonna to be irritating even more.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that it looks to me like we did not get a Hobby Hub promo yet. Huh. Okay.
Nah, we got it. We got it. Don't worry about that.
Okay, because I don't see it.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, great. So
play one arena.
Okay, I will do that. So can I play the video? Let's go next.
Yeah, go on.
And we've designed them and assigned them to characters based on each of their individual strengths and the role they take on the battlefield. At launch, we'll go live with 16 relics, and over time we'll add more. relics will be found in the Rogue Trader, and some of them will be rewarded by the Mythic Journey mission chains.
Okay, I wanted to say, giving out relics by the mission chains is a very nice idea. Like, realistically, I would love for every mission chain that is finished to give out a relic for the certain character, because I think that we easily could like focus on the relics cost being like upgrading it instead of unlocking it at all, right? I think that it would be way more fun for everyone.
In the future.
I mean, since we are getting probably, like there will be relics that are universal, just like we saw seconds ago that tome. We will also be getting relics that are unique to certain character. So it certainly makes more sense to get those relics just by playing the game, because it just doesn't stop the gameplay flow. We are doing something because we want our character to grow. So getting like another artificial wall in form of placing those relics behind even different quest chains, or even worse, some kind of wall payment wall, it would be a bad decision from the community perspective, and this already is kind of stirring the community enough. Then yeah, it's a really interesting, and I think really player friendly execution of this mechanic.
Yeah, let's just hope that they are, well, given out properly instead of like giving us two and saying that, well, that's it. Pay up.
However, the costs of upgrading those relics is something to be seen. And
yeah, I cannot wait to bite into it.
If legendary items are any indicator, it will be much.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Future, they will also be found in special events.
And I'm asking because I actually don't know the answer to this. If I upgrade my relic items, say I upgrade it from relic 1 to relic 2.
I just wanted to say, I really dislike the relic power fist. Like, 33% chance to suppress, 33% chance to stun. Like, why? Why would you do it like this? Why not make it like attacks that deal power damage suppress enemies? If the enemies are suppressed, they stun them instead. Like, that would be fun. That would be a way to make it... Like, we are playing Tacticus. I don't want to roll the dice. If I wanted to roll the dice, I would play the tabletop Warhammer. We already have the damage variation, we already have the crits, we have the blocks, we have weird passives like the 5% block chance for Snotloga, for example. Like, it's enough. Please don't make stunning an enemy a dice roll. Like, it's a very big debuff. A huge debuff, like the biggest debuff in the game. And hiding it behind like 33% chances, basically admitting that Volk is good game design, but, you know, it's not.
I'm also kind of interested in the wording, because it has 33% chance both to suppress and stun.
Sounds
However,
like both.
Can both of them be applied at once if the dice roll is in your favor? Or like there is one roll first and there is the second, and if one fail, the second also fail, like with the crits? Like, the description should be longer here to provide enough explanation to that. Because I agree that, yeah, you can just play and find out yourself. Fuck around, find out, something like that. But it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be honestly
the
like that.
Tooltips should be easy to read, right?
Technically, these chances are doubled if the attack is an active ability. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but the only character out of this three that has a power damage
Active is
on
Matani.
his
Wait, no.
is Matanio. Yeah. So, like,
Great.
it's an universal thing, but still one character benefits more than the other two. While if you look at the second relic, every character is gonna benefit from that, as long as they stay near to the summon.
Especially since they
I'm
are
talking
so summon
the-
heavy, right? The mole cloths. But I wanted to say
like-
one thing. I wanted to say that out of those three, the Revas design, the Revas relic design is the best. Like, it's not very exciting because it's like, oh, attacking 8 times. Like, okay, you will need 8 or 4 rounds to do it. It's a lot, right? But it's like a relic that is supposed to be helping you in game modes like survival or legendary release events and everything, right? It's not meant to be guild raids relic or guild wars relic. You won't be attacking 8 times with Revas in those game modes, but it's like...
I mean, technically, if you count every Overwatch attack as a separate instance of attack, then maybe that would make her even better for the Sibyl side boss, because she summons a lot of guardsmen there.
Oh, Takemi is right. Active will make her attack 6 times. Yeah, I forgot that the Overwatch can attack 6 times. Oh, so it's like a huge skill check for Revas users. Especially like
So
versus
if
AI.
if you have Revas, then one turn you activate her Overwatch, she attacks 6 times. On the second turn, she attack 1 time, and if you bring Actus, she attack another time, which makes 8 attacks. So technically, on the first turn, you can activate the Overwatch. On the third turn, you can also activate Overwatch, and so on and so on. So this technically brings another layer of tactical gameplay here, and yeah, it can feel a little bit powerful.
Yeah, I think that, okay, like, if this is the combinations that the character relics will look like you have to really, if you want to use it, the relic, you have to do a great Overwatch, and you have to bring in Actus, and then you can, like, use the active every second round. Like, that's amazing. If this kind of design follows for other characters, I will love it. Like, this one, big no. Like, no. Please, I will scrap it if I get it. But this one is amazing in my eyes. Like, and I say this as a person that dislikes Tau, so... Okay.
Red fingers.
Okay, let's go next.
Or 3, does that increase the passive ability? Does that make it stronger?
Yes, the stats of the abilities provided by relics go up every time you upgrade the relic.
Ah, okay, that's interesting.
So she'll be getting more pierce and everything. Well, we will see.
The next topic I wanted to talk about was mythic currencies, because one thing that we've already mentioned is that everything's going up, right? So ability levels are going to go up to 65 eventually. We're going to need new shards to level these characters up. And what could you tell us about where we can earn mythic currency?
We're adding a few new currencies to support Mythic. The most important one is Mythic Shards. Mythic Shards, a few new currencies.
I just wanted to say, on this screen right now, you can see Mythic Mission Chains, Extremis Campaign Event, Blessed Requisitions, and Rogue Traders. So, Mission Chains, great. Like, they are okay. It's fine. Extremis Campaign Event, ooh, because this will require high diamond teams to grind those. Blessed Requisitions, of course, they are blessed, right? And Rogue Trader, well, Rogue Trader is a late game shop, and it benefits the whales the most. So right now, the character Mythic Shards, that doesn't look that's amazing in my eyes, because, well, it's not really that easy to get those shards. And if we need 200 shards to max out a character, that's a lot. And I think that you'll be grinding Extremis campaign events quite a lot. Oh, yeah, they need to be adamantite to farm. Yeah, right. Sorry, I forgot. That's even worse. Okay, I have a question. Is there any chance that the recent release of tabletop characters for 40k will affect what faction gets added to Tacticus? Yes. Like, it can be seen that Tacticus is heavily connected to the tabletop releases. There is no faction in Tacticus that is not in the tabletop and it doesn't have a codex that you can use in game. So, you know, yes, like,
But
Wotan is coming soon.
It isn't necessarily that the faction A is getting codex and they instantly are released within Tacticus, because it was the case with the World Eaters. They were released a few months after they got a codex. Same with the Emperor's Children. So it can influence, but it will take some time for them to get into the game still.
Yeah, but the Wotan, I think, is a safe bet that we will see Wotan like in 2025.
200 years.
Yeah, 2025 or maybe early 2026, because I think that Wotan will also be like heavily connected to Mechanicus 2 and everything. So, yeah, I think that Wotan are coming to the game, but I cannot tell you when, because I have no idea. Like, we don't even have the map on the rework that is happening in 2 weeks, so, you know, please don't expect us to know that much. Okay, let's go.
Currencies to support Mythic. The most important one is Mythic Shards. Mythic Shards will be found...
Okay, chance to get 16.67 per raid. How do we feel about this, Sheku?
I mean...
That's like with the mercy system, maybe like 24 or 30 energy per shard, realistically. That feels like that's the need, right?
Yeah.
So you need to spend like 20 something energy or maybe 30 energy to get a single shard, a single mythic shard. And keep in mind, you need this energy for upgrades, for your roster. Like, spending 30 energy to get 3 to 4 shards for a character, like normal shards, is good. Because you unlock a new character or you get him to legendary. That's great stuff. But getting 200 shards, mythic shards, by spending 30 energy on each, like, oh, oof. And the fact that you need like some... You can see the enemies in this fight, like Adamantine 1. Like, ooh, you will need a very heavy investment in order to be able to grind those shards, and then you will still have to spend a lot of energy to grind them. So, yeah, you have to get another team to Mythic to be able to farm this.
I mean, also, if you consider the fact that, well, it's gonna be a pain, obviously. It's gonna be so much pain to get specific units to Adamantine 1, because realistically, Death Guard to Adamantine 1, okay, they are good within the Guild War. I won't deny that. But if you don't play Guild War, technically, it's not that good of a deal. Like, I get it, you can level them, gear them up for the legendary events, but they don't appear that often anymore, as they did in the previous legendary events. they were like a key or more like a lockpick to progress within the certain legendary events. And right now you are kind of forced to progress those characters if you want different characters. It just gets so complicated, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a problem. It's not a problem for me because I am playing Warframe, the game that sucks at explaining how it works. So I will find my footing here. But if you think about how diverse is the community, you probably remember those supposedly results of the survey that Rata did about Guild Wars, and the casual community is happy with the current state of the Guild War. I beg to differ.
The casual community
Because-
doesn't play Guild War. They use 2 tokens per war, or maybe they just enlist, like...
And this is why they don't see a problem here, yeah?
Yeah, like that's the reality.
So there is a difference because Guild War is an end game mode. Let's be honest, it's an end game mode. Guilds can choose to focus either on guild raid or on a guild war, or maybe on both. But character progression is not an end game thing. Even if you slap some new paint on those gear ranks, it's still not an end game thing. It's a progression. Progression should be simple to understand. And it got necessarily difficult, and I honestly don't know why.
To be honest, like I know why. I don't like saying it on stream. I don't like saying it on stream, but let's be honest. The veterans and like the spenders already have tons of currencies saved. And the reason why we need Mythic shards, and the reason why we need Mythic salvage and everything that's Mythic, that's new, is to force everyone to grind from zero those currencies. Because if it was normal salvage, the veterans could like just, you know, sell their legendary items that they don't use, and they would be able to very quickly upgrade. And if they cannot do it, well, there is a chance that some of them will buy some packs in order to do it quicker, because people that play mobile games tend to be kinda trigger happy for spending in games. So yeah, that's how games begin to die. I kinda, yeah, I hope that it's not the case. I really hope that's not the case, because the foundation for Tacticus is very solid.
Honestly, there are two major things that should be resolved in a way that will satisfy both free-to-play players and low spenders, and whales as well. Because the one thing that will kill the game is increasing the gap between newer players and older players.
Oh yeah, this will be further in the video, right?
Yeah. But just to give a subtle foreshadowing, if the game will continue progressing further on without addressing the issue of that gap, because that issue is with us from, I would say, 2 past years. The game is having 3rd anniversary right now, so it would be safe to say that this is 2 years, because after that 1 year, you already had a great gap between those players. So they need to address that, because veteran players are also leaving the game. And it's a fact. Like, it's not something that you need to hear from the content creator, because you can just go into your own guild chat and just wait a few months, and you will see that someone probably is leaving the game because they are just having enough. And this is sad, honestly, because like you have just said, the game has great fundamentals. Like, the core of the gameplay is really great, and before they introduced those new campaign events, progression was really smooth and transparent. After that, well, not so much. But the other issue is the fact that, unfortunately, most of the companies are functioning on the Pareto rule. So basically 20% of community is bringing 80% of the income.
Yeah.
The proportions could be different, but the general idea is the same. Lower population is bringing more money. And this is something that applies here as well. And since Snowprint is a company that needs to make money, especially even so right now, because they have shareholders to appease after they got bought by that some fund, whatever it is called. But like Vex said, there are solutions that can satisfy both shareholders and the community. And I just hope that we will meet somewhere in between. What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, I was switching tabs.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go next, right? We still have so much to watch.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
They will also be found in the extremist part of campaign events, where currently the last 2 tiers are legendary. We're replacing the last one with a mythic tier. Also, blessed requisitions will give mythic shards.
Of course, blessed requisitions. The requisitions that have been heavily nerfed during the training rush events. I mean,
shards from blessed requisitions for a unit that doesn't need normal shards anymore. They're automatically converted to mythic shards. They will also be found in
2 mythic shards. That's like the new 5 shard drops.
Rogue Trader, and for Machines of War, we're adding a mythic tier.
Technically, 16 shards isn't that bad if you consider that there is 180 for the progression.
Yeah, you need,
so it's like
realistically, you only need those first 20 to get like the biggest jump, right? That's like unlocking legendary. You only need this. No, Nandi is not in the convo, sorry. We got permission from Nandi to watch his video on stream to be able to discuss it. So yeah. I cannot imagine spending 20 Archaeotech per 1 mythic shards. Is it just me?
There are 5 shards? What the hell? How am I supposed to interpret? Okay. So there is 5 normal shards for 20 Archaeotech and 5 Archaeotech shards. 5 Mephiston shards for 100 Archaeotech. So yeah, you are seeing right. 20 Archaeotech shards. Yeah, for 1 mythic shard.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot. Like you only need 20, right? For the first mythic ascension, so you would.
I think
you need 400 Archaeotech per character to get him to mythic. Like, okay, it's doable, but still, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this. What is the pool going to be looking like? Like, if I don't have a character at Blue Star, it will just not show up, right? It shouldn't show up.
Technically, yeah.
But at the same time, I would love to be able to get shards only for characters that I don't have at Mythic yet, right? So, for example, if I am at stage with Vara Tigurius that I don't want to push him anymore, and he'll be taking my shop slots, because there are still not enough shop slots in the shops, then, well, I don't know. Okay, let's go.
To incursion that includes mythic shards for them.
It sounds like you guys have a vision for different game modes being the main source of different resources. Is that right? Can you expand on that?
This is something we wanted to do for a long time. As the game grew, as we added more game modes, more events, and more currencies, things have muddled a bit organically, and at the moment you get a bit of everything from everywhere, and it can be hard to find what you need when you need it. Our vision is to make it clearer where you have to go to get resources you need. We are reorganizing the rewards from pretty much all the game modes, and we are improving.
Okay. I wanted to quickly cover this screen. So, Rogue Trader main place for Mythic stuff. So get your Archaeotech farms online, boys, because we will need them. Guild rates, orbs, XP books, and upgrades. This is okay. Like, this has always been okay, especially with the changes that they will mention in the future. Guild War, ability badges, and machines of war resources. This is, like, not needed. Like, let's be honest, the change was the pricing of the machines of war resources in Guild Wars shop is bad. So the fact that we are getting, well, ability badge focus on Guild Wars is amazing. Like, this stuff, this is good stuff. Guild War giving you a solid income of ability badges is good. But at the same time,
I mean,
are we missing?
You never can have enough badges.
Yeah, but are we missing badges from the Guild Rate shop now? Because they are in this shop right now. Because I tend to buy them from time to time. So
that's a good question.
Maybe we are losing the badges inside the Guild Rate shop and transferring them to Guild Wars shop. We will see. Salvage run, machines of war resources, and salvage. Okay, like
nothing changes here, if I am correct.
Yeah, gold is not mentioned, but I think that they won't remove it. That would be suicide. Onslaught focus on badges, like they say further in the video. Like, they increase the legendary books quantity by 4 times in theory, so that's good. Okay.
In it, we are reorganizing the rewards from pretty much all the game modes, and we are improving the daily deals in all the shops.
Okay, so let's see. Guild Rate shop. 5 shards, you can buy 10 shards per day. 20 if you refresh. That's good for new players, right? Being able to get 20 shards for a character if you roll it. I think that's good.
I'm guessing that since we are getting different type of shards, yeah, so we are getting normal shards, we are getting mythic shards. If you have a blue star character, then you probably can turn those normal shards into Archaeotech just as you can right now. And also, the mythic shards will only drop from the blessed requisitions. So from normal requisitions, you can still get normal shards that will probably be converted into Archaeotech. Just like it is right now.
Yeah. I have to say, giving an option for picking the orbs inside the Guild Rate shop is fine. Because I have seen so many screenshots of lower level players like missing rare or epic orbs that they need for an accession for a character that they like. And basically, you either have to use Onslaught on this and hope that it drops for you, or you have to use Requisitions. And let's be honest, Requisitions is the last thing that you want to do if you want consistent roster progression, right? Okay, let's see.
We're adding more slots in the shops to make it easy.
I wanted to say that I really hope that the mythic effect on the orbs and badges is temporary, because it doesn't look good. Like, look at this. It feels bad. Yeah, uncommon, kind of like uncommon, but like with pepper added to the mix. So I think that it's only you, Shekwa. I'm sorry, my Discord is iffy. I will try to fix it. So you take the stage now.
Okay. No, I was just wondering because recently I'm having some internet connection problems. Maybe it will fix soon enough, like in 2 months or 3. Then I will also be able to start the streams with pure chaotic energy and different, but that is also a foreshadowing. So I kind of want to. I'm staying in Poland, but we are. So fun fact: I am living inside of the city, center of the city, and I am not having a stable connected internet connection. And by stable, I am I mean that I'm not having a cable internet connection. I am using the 5G internet connection, which can be wonky at sometimes, especially if there is a high usage of that from the people in the near area. But I will be getting the normal internet connection. We are finalizing the sale of my grandma's house, and we will be living out for the countryside. But I also wanted to touch something that I written in the community post, because I also think this should change. And I'm talking about the hero acquisition events. Because right now, I was able to get Atlakoya to the epic 3 stars, which, well, kind of sucks if you think about that. I need another 1,000 shards, because it's 100 plus those 900 shards, which will take a lot of time. And, well, me and Fred are technically in a better position because of you, beautiful people. We get those requisitions from referrals, and you cannot just hide that fact. It's a fact. And we are certainly in a better position, but I also want the community to be in a better position. So the HRE events should also be reworked. It should grant more shards, not to mention the fact that we are still, after those 3 years, we are still getting a random number of shards per each chest.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't just understand that.
I mean,
so Fred, I hear you. You are fine right now, so take on.
Okay, so I wanted to say that I quickly drawn on screen how many boss kills you need to buy the badges. Because we are getting like 3 times the credit score, so it will be, for example, 1 boss kill will give you about 4 rare badges of your choice. So that's good for lower level players. So that's good stuff. But you still keep in mind, you need to spend this. It's not that you are getting it for free now. You need to spend it. So you need to make choices, whether you want shards, you want orbs, you want XP, you want coins. That's your choice now. So for sure nobody is spending $200 to get a legendary unlock. For sure nobody is doing that, right? Like, that would be such a stupid thing to do, right?
If you have that spare money, it's okay. Like, let's be real here. But how many people are having such spare money in the current economy?
Guys, if any of you has spare money, like $200 that you wanted to spend on unlocking a character at Legendary, you can tip us $200 in this stream. I will share with Sheku 50-50. That's like a way better investment.
I will give you notes of my pug.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Easier to find what you need. And one example is that we're
Wait. See? There was this.
We're adding more slots in the shops to make it easier to find what you need. And one example is that
it was there. Let me see it.
In the shops to make it easier to find what you need. And one example is that
590 credits for a single Mythic book. So that's like almost 2 kills to get a book that's worth 200 cents. Take it or leave it. Thank you. Okay, Sheku, we got our first donation. Wow.
Oh, so much money.
Thank you so much. Like,
I mean, one clarification, because if you look at the screen right now, it says 1,590 credits.
It feels wrong to say.
It was clarified.
What was it? Sorry.
It was clarified by Ratatosk that it will be 1500. Like that number was not a final number.
Okay, so it's 15. Okay, so
like it's just 5 times the normal value of the XP book, which translates into the amount of experience that book is giving, because the current legendary book is giving 12.5k 12.5k, and this will give 62.5k.
So it's, if you buy this, you basically are getting one legendary XP book as a bonus, right? Because 1500 would give you 50k in the current. Wait, no. Fuck.
No.
No. Okay. It's useless. It's useless. Never mind. Never mind.
It just means less clicking at this point.
Okay, let's see the prices for the Guild Wars shop, because I can see in chat
we're moving orbs.
Okay, so
the random.
Oh, this is the thing that we need to see. That's the prices for the badges. So 3 badges, common badges, 200. Okay, that's okay. 400 for uncommon, okay. 770 for rare. That's a solid price. Like, that's okay. This is still okay. 1500, 3000, 6000. Like, this one, I kinda envy Nox right now, because I think that he said that he's been hoarding the Guild Wars currency since it was added and there was nothing good in shop. So if he has this huge stockpile of Guild Wars currency, he'll have like a solid boost in the Mythic upgrades for the skills. Right?
Yeah, it will grant a swift progression for him. That is, if he will have enough experience books. Because you will be locked from the progression by the XP, just like you are right now. So having those ability badges is one thing, but having the possibility to apply them is an entirely different thing.
Personally, I am most hyped about this right here. Like, the legendary badges for me are the most important thing that comes to the table for Guild Wars, because I enjoy Guild Wars and I really get good income of the credits here. So being able to spend them on legendary and epic badges is great for me.
Whoa.
Fred fingers again. Yeah. Fred, will Ungrown become a raid boss one day? No idea. I would love him to be a raid boss, but I have no knowledge of this. I'm sorry. Okay.
It would make sense, since we already have 2 Chaos Primarchs that are presented as guild raid bosses, so probably at some point we will get both Ungrown and Fulgrim as guild raid bosses. There is no timeline.
Yeah. Okay. I will play the video now.
Rewards from guild raids and giving a bunch of guild credits instead to make up for that removal. We're making sure that every day you can find all the orbs in the guild shop instead of having random rewards. So now you will be able to just use the credits to buy what you need. That's an example. Then ability badges
this is a great
will still
change.
Be available
Like
from Onslaught, but
3 times
also
more
adding
guild
all of them
credits
to the war shop.
Awesome.
Not all of these changes and
No more
reorganization.
random orb, even better.
Yeah, like removing the orb RNG. I just hope that the math behind it means that we are not losing out on orbs in the long run, right? But we'll see. Okay, not all of the changes will go live straight away. They will happen over time and be responsive to player feedback. Well, I hope that the Snowprint devs will read the comments in the Nandi video on Discord, on Reddit, everywhere, because there are some things that need some changing. We will see.
Organization will go live with Mythic. We're releasing a lot of them now, and then in the coming months, we'll also be looking at improving the existing game modes.
Yeah,
like Arena,
I agree with
the
Defecticon about 6 characters, because honestly, we need them. There are just so good models out there that are not yet introduced to the Tacticus that would certainly bring them money as well.
And they would be able to like connect some factions more, because for example we have Imperial Astra Militarum that has Thaddeus with buffing heavy weapons, but we don't have any heavy weapons users inside the faction. Like, come on, man. So I really hope that is Farsight going to be the 6th Tau character? Yes, it was confirmed some months ago in a Nandi exclusive interview done in Berlin. So yeah, he is going to be the 6th Tau. Finally, some good melee.
Yeah, but once again, no timeline on that.
Yeah.
It was confirmed and just that.
Yeah. So no idea when. I just hope that we get more orcs.
Back, and we will continue rationalizing where the resources are.
How about more AdMech?
But it looks like the Rogue Trader shop will be the main place for Mythic shards. And I guess accessing this shop, as you mentioned, you usually require a character to already be blue star, and therefore we need to look at character shards. Will these become more easily farmable or available?
Yes. So in general, we're increasing drop rates of shards and upgrades significantly. For example, the effective drop chances in standard and mirror campaigns will go up by on average.
The current statement that can be seen on the screen right now: requisition no longer drop 5 shard options, and overall 30% increase in shards gained. So I'm assuming that means like campaign events, normal campaigns.
But they said that the buffs are being applied to normal and mirror campaigns, like the basic ones. I didn't hear elite anywhere. Let's hear it again.
We're increasing drop rates of shards and upgrades significantly. For example, the effective drop chances in standard and mirror campaigns will go up by on average 20 to 30%.
Okay, maybe there is some change to elite drop rates too, but because this was only an example, so maybe there is something good cooking. Maybe we'll get like a higher chance for double shard on elite nodes, for example, right?
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
We're also increasing the daily limit of how many times you can win a campaign battle in elite and mirror elite from 3 to 6 per day. We're adding more energy. The daily mission will include 30 energy. We're adding one more.
I mean, this is fine. Like bonus stuff for the daily crate. It's okay, but at the same time, I really despise playing Onslaught right now, and I will be missing on 30 energy per day if I skip it. Like, I'm happy that we are getting more energy, of course, but at the same time, doing it by hiding it behind the crate. Like, if we wanted to just give more energy to everyone, we could lower the energy, we could make the energy regen faster a bit, like make it 4 minutes 30 seconds, for example, and that will also increase the energy.
Tied to the daily login rewards. But about the Onslaught, so yeah, Onslaught rewards are really good. I can agree on that. However, playing Onslaught for the past 3 years, with 1 year break for me, isn't a very fun thing to do. And also, I will be harsh here, but I will say that Snowprint kinda forced the hate on the Onslaught mod by introducing legendary events and survivals, because those mods are just Onslaught done better.
Yeah, like it's hard to enjoy Onslaught after having played survival and legendary release events. Especially if you are doing it for 3 years. Like, come on. It's the same needs. We are not even getting like neat characters or the barb guns or something. Like, right? Am I right? Because I didn't fully grind a truck. Like, Onslaught gets...
There is also another issue here. There is one more issue here. If you read the FAQ from the Ratatosk about those clarifications on this new system, it was stated that Mythic badges will start dropping at the sector 80. Sector 80. Let that sink for a moment. And let me check on which sectors I am currently right now.
I am at 65
So
in Imperial.
same, 65 on Imperial. On Xenos, I'm on the 49 sector. And on Chaos, I am on 41th sector. So there is so much ahead of me to just get to the point where those mythic badges will drop.
It's better to just play Guild Wars, it seems.
At this point, yeah. Honestly,
It kind of feels like it.
It seems like it just gains so much value right now.
Yeah. I mean...
So let's continue with the video. But you want to say something? Sure, but we will end this video, I mean this stream, like in another 1.5 hour.
Energy refill per day at 25 Blackstone, and we're also increasing the first refill from 50 to 60 energy. We'll make it easier to find shards in the various shops. We're adding more slots, so there will be more units featured in each shop. And we're also increasing how many shards you get from requisitions. We've completely removed the 5 shard drop. On average, you'll find around 30% more shards from requisitions.
Depending on when this video goes live, players might want to start saving their requisitions for after the patch rolls out.
Yeah, like saving the requisitions is the play right now. Regarding the question in chat, any thoughts on the idea of Imperial Fist, Salamanders, Raven Guard, Ironheads, Red Corsairs coming to game one day? I would love to. It's highly unlikely though, so I can hope for this kind of stuff, but the reality is that we are getting Codex factions inside the game, so...
I mean, Salamanders are possible. Like, if you go to the Games Workshop site, they have their separate page. So technically, it's possible.
Reaction content stooping to some low points. We are forced to do this because this is the only piece of news that we have right now. We didn't get this info, so we have to react to it. I mean,
it's also not your typical reaction content. Like, we are not just sitting here, wow, it's such a great content, I love it.
This is a great patch.
Or something, or something similar, but on the different side of the emotional spectrum. Like, we are trying to tackle with this, but in the as objective as it possible manner.
Like, we watched 9 minutes of a video in over an hour, so I think that our input is quite big. So let's go.
So I haven't forgotten about relics. They're, to me anyway, the most exciting thing about this new change, because it's going to completely change the dynamic about how these fights go, particularly for players who are in the middle to late stages of the game. Is there a special currency to upgrade them, or how do we get that currency?
Relics have the same exact upgrade costs as Mythic items. They both use coins and a new currency called Mythic Salvage. We know that the
like I said before, the idea of adding Mythic Salvage is only here to make people have 0 of this currency when it gets released. In reality, it wasn't really needed, but it's like something that drives the sales, right? Like, that's the reality here. We'll see. I don't feel that... for example, maybe I am weird for doing this like this, but I personally did not feel the need to upgrade any legendary items to max level. Like, I skip them right now. I just enjoy Epic 9 upgrades. That's my kind of stuff. It feels wrong for me to spend so much resources to get one item so high. Wait, we'll get to the relics soon. Kriro, don't worry.
Balancing around salvage has not been perfect, let's say. So it's really hard to level up items, and we wanted to make sure that with Mythic...
Sheku,
I am here.
look at
You
this.
want to comment me on that?
Opportunity to reset.
It's time to reset.
Like, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but this introducing another currency is not an opportunity to reset. The opportunity to reset the balancing and the costs was the refunds that we are going to get. Like, that's the opportunity to reset salvage. This new currency is an opportunity to monetize. Like, I'm sorry. That's the reality.
I mean, I also don't understand the second part of this statement, allowing players more agency in controlling progression. Like, I understand from the language perspective, I just don't understand from the logical perspective.
It doesn't also connect to the gameplay because you cannot swap the equipment once you equip it. Like, it's not more player agency. Like, giving us more player agency would be allowing us to swap equipments on characters easier, because we can do it right now, but it's just so unfun to do. Yeah.
I mean, you wanted a fix for that, and they gave you a fix.
Yeah, I cannot do it anymore at Mythic tier.
Enjoy.
Yeah. You know, there would be some content creators that would say that, wow, this patch is amazing and you guys should be grateful for every change that is made to the game. No shade. Well, maybe some shade. Anyway,
items and relics, we could control the progression better.
Let's go.
It should be cheaper and easier to create items, both legendary and mythic. We're also making a big change to the stats progression. Now each rarity will start with higher stats than the...
Okay, that's good, right? Because it was so stupid that Legendary 1 was worse than Epic 9. Like, oh, Sheku, don't look at the stream chat right now. Don't look.
Last level of the previous rarity.
I looked at the exact moment
and
you
mythic
started
items
talking.
in this new rule, they can only be replaced by a mythic item.
Mythic items have a new rule. They can only be replaced by a mythic item of higher level. So, what is said that once you apply a mythic item on a character, it stays there. Like, one item stays there forever. So you better not misclick. Because if you do, you just lost a mythic item. So,
imagine they will probably give a pop-up. Are you sure you want to do that?
I hope that they give the pop-up. But imagine if they made it so you don't get a pop-up, and for example, you are scrolling the items on a character to equip them for like some legendary release events, and you want to give him like a good crit item so he can sometimes kill something that he shouldn't, and you then click, like you have a Katskoden, and you give him this Mythic 10 pistol, and you're just stuck with it forever. Like, that's like... That's such a bad idea for a system. Yeah, Curse of Binding, exactly. Like, that's it. That's the Curse of Binding.
I mean, it kind of would make sense with the chaos-oriented items, but otherwise, yeah, it's just a very strange design.
Because we are getting to the cope section of the interview, right? I want to get further.
Of a higher level. So if you equip,
for
example,
it just gets better and better.
You can only replace it with a mythic item level 2. We're doing this to address the issue of item.
Snowprint wants to move away from equipment swapping. Yeah, Snowprint wants us to pay more for equipment. Like, I get it that for them, ideally, every character should get his own equipment. Like, it would force us to spend more currencies to upgrade the characters. That's totally understandable for me. But if they want to do this, they should have done it 3 years ago. Because if you give your players the freedom and then you take it away, it's really bad for you. And it's a really bad decision right here. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just my opinion, but like, it's...
Are we gonna have Braveheart incident inside of the Tacticus?
Maybe. Maybe. Let's go.
Swapping, we know that one of the issues in the game economy at the moment is the scarcity of items and salvage, and also the high cost for item upgrades.
The scarcity of items and salvage, if they are not buffing the drop rates of items and salvage in scrap run, like, what's the point of saying all this? Like, we don't know if they are buffing the drops, right? But if it turns out that they are not, like, it's saying, oh no, those costs are so high, there are so few items, oh no, but we are not going to do anything with it, and then we are going to restrict you from swapping mythic items between characters because we want the whales to buy 100 of those items, so they have to spend a shitload of money on the game. Like,
I think we lost Fred for a second.
I'm sorry, like, this part of the interview, like, this argumentation is disconnected from the game. Like, it's a corporate talk, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, if you look back in time and remember the interview Nandi did with the developers, of which that part about the about that 6,000 character was, then when Nandi asked the developer about the ammunitions, he said something about that they are always thinking about new and ways to spend money.
yeah,
I get
it's the same
sense
thing
of
here.
deja vu, whatever it's pronounced, like whatever at this point, but I get the same vibes here.
Yeah, like, guys, please do not invest into mythic items. Trust me. Just stick with epic and legendary. Like, okay, crits are fun, maybe for Ragnar, but don't overspend. Like, come on. You don't need it. And it is so restrictive that you cannot swap it. I personally will ignore mythic items. And if legendary items are, well, cheaper to upgrade now, that's great for me. I will just use legendaries now, since I have some. So I will upgrade them, since they are reasonable to upgrade right now. But come on, reject mythic, return to legendary, right? Yeah. Return to Monchem, guys.
I mean, the only valuable thing currently that are a mythic item, which are also valuable, will be the relics, because relics will come in the mythic rarity. So I could justify using your resources on those items, but otherwise I think that what Fred said will also hold true, that legendary items will be the thing to go as for current state of the game.
I wonder if...
Which will also... Yeah?
I wonder if, since they are saying that mythic items are getting the restriction of swapping, right?
Yeah.
But what about the relics? Can they be swapped easily? Like, if you have like a generalist relic that can be applied to few characters, can you swap them? Like, that's the big part for me.
Especially since some of the relics are universal.
Mythic will be giving passives and they will be needed. I think that it's not the case, because the mythic items with passives are relics. Like, relics are not another slot. Right? Am I right, Sheku? Like, is this what I think?
They will occupy currently existing one of the current existing slots. However, they will come in the Mythic rarity, if I am not wrong.
But still, relics are like Mythic items, but just special ones, right? So, yeah. Okay, let's go.
And this makes it really hard to have items at a high enough level, and it pushes players to keep just a few high-level items and swap them between characters. And some players really enjoy this aspect of the game, but for many others it mostly feels like something tedious that they have to do to be able to compete at the highest level.
So we are removing it.
Rather than something fun. For us, it's important to have mechanics in the game that...
I'm sorry, but here. They want to try a new mechanic with mythic items to create a better gameplay loops. New mechanic of removing equipment swapping. This is not a new mechanic. This is a new monetization scheme. Like, I'm sorry, it has to be said. This is not a mechanic. This does not involve us at any way. Like, this is a way to make people spend more on mythic items. Like, come on.
I also don't understand, once again, in sense of language, I understand. But in terms of logical approach, I don't exactly understand what is going on here. Like, to create better gameplay loops, the loop will still stay the same. You just get resources, you get resources, and you level up those items. What is changed here?
It's not changed at all, right? I mean, you know, the problem is that they are so hard to acquire and upgrade, right? And if they were easier to come by and upgrade, like making it so you apply the item and it stays here wouldn't be so bad, because that would be like giving the players the choice of who they want to push first, right? But so that would be good. Like that would be like giving a decision, like a meaningful decision for the players, so that would affect the gameplay loop. But right now, like, it's not a new mechanic, it's like a new restriction. Like, don't call it a mechanic, come on, let's be honest. Like, the first part of the video that we'll have already seen was good, and I think that we said only good things, basically, about the system changes. Like, but this not swapping argument and showing it as a new mechanic that will reinvent the gameplay loop and woo, and people feel bad that they have to swap items so bad. No, that's corporate talk. Okay, let's go.
Make the best strategy, also ideally the most fun strategy. And we've received a lot of feedback about the item swapping from the community in the past year or so, and we decided to try.
There has been community feedback for the last 3 years that we want to be able to equipment swap inside the character screen without having to go into another character. So,
I mean, let me just open up the BlueStacks. I will paste something into the Discord server, I mean the tactical retreat, for the people right there to show that it's possible to introduce, and it's not that hard in terms of both coding and UI. But to just continue with the video, I will get that screen ready.
Okay. Come on, let me click this! Let me click this! Why not? Why not just make the swap button? Like, give me the small shard here showing that this one is on Bellator. Like, show me that it's on Bellator and then make it swap. Come on! That's how it should be done! You shouldn't restrict us! That's not the way to go! Snowprint, come on! Please! Those are my kids too, Snowprint.
a new mechanic with Mythic items to create a better experience. Obviously, we realize that no solution is going to be the best solution for everyone. So we're really looking for feedback and we'll keep iterating on this. And, if this works well, we can also consider expanding this mechanic to other rarities.
No, don't do it. Please, don't expand this idea to other rarities. That is the worst idea that has been proposed since always. Like, that's the worst thing that you can do in order to fix equipment swapping. Everyone is asking for faster swaps between characters. And you say that it is considered to just remove swapping altogether for all rarities. Like, no, nobody, I mean nobody wants to do it like this.
And if it doesn't, we will look at alternatives.
And Francesco, one thing that I had seen, maybe this was a while ago on the Ambassador server, I don't know if this is still part of the plans, but you'd mentioned the cost for ascending legendary weapons was going to get cheaper. And there will be some players in the game that already have, say, legendary 11 or legendary 10 highly upgraded items. Will they get refunds of those resources, or are they sort of tough luck?
Yes, we've reduced all the upgrade costs for legendary items, and we will refund the difference. As soon as players update, they will get an inbox message with the refund, as long as they have legendary items above level 1.
Okay, so we'll move.
Okay, guys, keep in mind, reject mythic items, embrace legendary and epic gear.
On to the next topic, which is about scaling. I'm curious about how this scaling will take place.
I'm gonna
how
post
does an
the
adamantine...
thing I were talking about inside the thread of Fred's stream on the Black Library right now.
I will quickly show it. Come on, send it.
It's already sent.
Okay, wait, let me swap. I
mean, you can even save presets, like...
Okay, it's on stream right now. So you have presets, and you can quick swap. Okay.
I can see your OBS on the stream right now.
No! Why is it like this? No! It was supposed to... Wait. Why is it like this? Come on.
You should make more scenes just for the future streams.
Okay. I need to do more scenes, yeah. Because this was supposed to be the screen. And it's not. No, it's not. Okay.
Add a window.
No, okay.
Or application.
Okay, wait. I have an idea. Okay, I would do it my way. Okay, so guys, to show you what Sheku means, we will just add a new source, and this will be the image, and it's here. It's right here. Okay. So
you have current gear equipped, you have 3 presets, and you even have unequip all button.
And that's all that we need.
It's possible to... Yes, exactly. Like, I don't even need those 3 presets. I could just use 1. But the way it works is that when you click change for those items, they will be taken from the other character and will be applied to the current character. So it could be done. And believe me, it's not taking much of the screen space in the game this was taken from.
So many things could be done, man. So many things. Okay, let's go. Let's see.
One character, for example, compared to the old maximum D3 blue star character.
With Mythic, we didn't want to continue the exponential stats growth. We're keeping the current stats until the last diamond rank, but from Mythic, the curve will flatten out. We want stats at the last adamantine rank to be roughly 50% higher compared to a maxed out legendary. And do you want to see a chart?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So on the left side, you see that's just the raw stat progression, but excluding the bonuses you get from rarity and stars. And on the right,
Okay, so the jump of stats is slower. Like, it's not that big, but still it's 50% more from what I heard. So like the difference between a D3 and a Madantine 3 in the end will be about 50%. So, you know, like being able to, for example, the AdMech right now can do 1.4 million against Hive Tyrant. So they will be able to do 2 million once they upgrade. Like, ooh. Yeah, 50% is a lot, especially if you add in the abilities and summons and stuff, right? Like the AdMech Skitari, finally being able to survive the Avatar of Cain on Legendary 5 without a problem. Like, that's a lot of utility here.
right side, you see the actual
AdMech supremacy once
growth,
again, it
taking
seems.
As always, this is the good ending.
I mean, additional hit team is also in a very good place.
Yeah, it's also very interesting to play, so that's fun. Okay, it's not. We are not talking about the guild rate meta right now, right? Yeah, won't survive Mythic Avatar of Cain. I am scared of Mythic Avatar of Cain. I don't want to think about it. There's a reason why the first Mythic boss that we will see ever is like Tervigron, like the most pushover boss in the game. They want it to feel not as bad as possible. Imagine
Mythic Magnus, that fucker flying around the map.
I mean, imagine Mythic Belisarius. Like, you'll need higher level Forge Fiend to clear those tech priests now.
Yep, and also it means new incursion tiers.
Oh, I cannot wait to face Adamantium Chaos Terminators. This will be so fun.
Into consideration, and you see here at level 50, that's where Mythic starts, and then the curve just becomes much less steep. The red line is the ability stats, and the other lines are the unit stats and the item stats.
About Takemi's question, my guess is that the whales will be rolling around, but we'll have to wait and see. Plus, currently,
No. They said that the level lock will be
55.
Yeah, it's not. They are not making the same mistake as before, thankfully, because the biggest problem about summoner meta when the game was launched was because summons were like 5 times stronger than your normal characters because they could be upgraded to level 50, while the normal characters were, for example, at level at gold something, right? Gold 2, gold 3, diamond 1. So they had like a huge edge, and over time the summoner meta was destroyed because the normal characters could be upgraded to the level that the summons were from the start.
I mean, Gulgord summons are still pretty scary at level 50.
Yeah, true. Like they can one-shot 2 characters as a bonus, so yeah. Imagine them at level 65. This would be fun.
Jesus Christ.
Those grenades. Imagine like upgrading only Gelgord's summon and then the orc throwing a grenade that also kills your characters by mistake.
Even better, just closes your game.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Will be a bit higher than the character stats for the first few levels, but eventually they will have parity again relative to early levels.
I guess characters are getting stronger. How does this affect other game modes like guild raids, guild war? For example, will we start to see mythic raid?
Wow, we are going to be getting mythic raid bosses. Would you look at this, Sheku? I'm sorry, guys. I'm like it's an inside joke, and if any of the people watching this stream right now, or after it's uploaded when it finishes, if any of you people get this joke, then I'm sorry, it had to be said.
Raid bosses.
Yes, we will add a mythic tier to guild raids, starting with one mythic boss. This is actually going live at the end of August.
I also
so the season starting.
Wonder at this point if we will get, for example, 5 mythic bosses. Will the whole looping mechanic be transferred to the mythic tier, or it will be still legendary and mythic?
I mean,
because this is also something that we should keep in mind.
I think that it's safe to say that once the full system is implemented, that it would just stay at Mythic, because they said
Probably,
that they don't want that huge disconnect of incomes between guilds. And let's be honest, if your team will be able to take down Mythic 5 boss, then the legendary tiers will be like a stomp. So it will be way more currency for you, like almost 5k credits per member, right? Per loop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't expect them to allow legendary loops once full 5 mythic bosses are inside the game. But to be honest, I would prefer to only get 3 mythic bosses. Like Adamantium 1, 2, and 3. Like only 3 mythic bosses. And then if they are hard enough and need enough punching, I would include legendaries in the loops, since the mythic could be like the roadblock for looping 20 times. So yeah. Okay.
August 27th will be the first one that includes a mythic boss. We know that it can be challenging to fight a mythic boss so close to the release of Mythic Ascensions. So we're starting with the easier bosses first. We know that this will mean that guilds will be able to loop fewer times. We're keeping the fact that once you defeat the last boss, you loop again from the first legendary boss. So we're making up for this by increasing the rewards. We're more than tripling the amount of guild credits you get from defeating bosses. And this is both because we're removing orbs and because guilds will loop fewer times. And over time, we will want to add more mythic bosses, but we just want to make sure that guilds have the strength and the power to fight them. And pretty much all game modes will have a mythic tier added. As I mentioned, campaign events will have a mythic tier in Extremis. The character quest will see 1 more legendary battle added and 1 more mythic battle. Incursions will have 1 more mythic tier. And we're also adding more encounters to the legendary.
Let's just stop for a moment.
Players will be able to get
because if you think about the character quests having a new mythic tier,
this will be fun.
Also, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, as of now, character quests are a great way to get legendary upgrades for free and in high quantities because the drop is 75%. If that will be translated towards that mythic tier, then I am also fine with that.
I mean, right now, I think that it can be said that the quests mostly are done in a way that you can clear them only with the featured character. Most of the times. And maybe
most of the times.
Most of the times, yeah. If this doesn't change, giving us a second legendary tier and a second and a mythic tier, I don't see any problems here. Like maybe the legendary tier will allow you to grind those D3 resources, for example. Like picking one of them.
For example, those archaeotech dildos and other stuff.
Yeah, like you still have a node for the faction and you will have a node for the D3 resources, right? And well, I think that we can guess that it's not only D3 resources now. I think that they will be heavily connected to Adamantium now. So, you know, we will need more of them for sure. So that's my guess. My guess is that the second legendary tier node for character quests will be the D3 resources. I just wonder what the Mythic tier will be. Like, what can they give us? Like, Mythic shards? No, because the quests are for everyone, and not everyone is able to get the Mythic shards for every character that's featured, so no idea. No idea. Incursions,
Yeah, we will
like,
see.
okay, we are not forced to do it, so we don't really have to worry about incursions. I can just farm legendary incursions forever, right? But if I want to go for Mythic Machines of War, I can do it if I just push into Mythic 1 or something. So, but it's one Mythic tier. So that's the problem, because the Mythic tier won't. I don't expect it to be balanced around Adamantium 1. Maybe it will. That would be good. But if it's balanced around Adamantium 3 and like the first battles are Adamantium 1 and then they get harder to Adamantium 3, like, ooh, this will be bad. Like, please don't do it like this. Please stick with Adamantium 1. And legendary release events having more tiers, like, that's okay. Like, if you have a very strong roster, you can push even harder into certain requirements. Like, okay, like that's good. Like, nothing bad, right? Right, Sheku?
Yeah, I mean, if we are getting resources faster, then we also should be able to unlock those mythic characters. But, well, it remains to be seen how the economy will be changed exactly. I really hope that this will close that gap. Like I have mentioned, the YouTube has crashed. Ha 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 ha.
For you or for the stream?
No, for me.
Okay,
like
okay.
The browser tab has just stopped functioning. So I really hope this closes the gap. This will also allow to get it here, but will still leave room for the whales to provide money for the Snowprint in terms of unlocking those mythic legendary characters, which sounds really strange at this point. Mythic legendary fun. So yeah, this is a really nice introduction of another tier that doesn't block you from the current progression. And
Yeah.
even so, if you will have mythic character, it will be even easier to obtain legendary character right now.
Yeah. I mean, this slide is okay. Like, I have no negative feelings about this. Like, it's a choice. It doesn't restrict you that much. Like, it's not that bad. In those other game modes being affected by Mythic, it's okay. Like, I'm only scared for high-level guilds once Guild Wars gets a Mythic tier, but that is another topic.
Mythic Ascension and a Mythic promotion from them.
The next thing I wanted to ask about is Machines of War. I know the answer to this, but I think the viewers will want to know how they are affected.
Sheku?
Yeah.
What do you think about Machines of War Mythic effects?
I mean, we talked already about that, and I kinda, same as you, expected more from this new feature.
Yeah, wait, let me...
But also, like we have talked about that, just imagine Maladus on the Adamantine 3, or even higher if they will decide to go higher. With outrageous more than 20k HP, and if you will also take count Machines of War, give those characters.
Yeah, for example, he will take 20% less damage, and he will get a relic that will do something strong for him. Like, oh, I don't want to play Mythic Guild Wars ever.
How do they factor into this new system?
Machines of War see the other big new tactical.
Like, this is okay, but I wouldn't call it exciting. Like, this isn't the kind of passives for Machines of War that I dreamed about. For example, I worked with Trenchblazer on the Metallica Mechanicus team, so we designed a passive for a Machine of War, and it wasn't something like -10, -13% damage. Like, Do you think Chaos Demons will ever come to Tacticus as a faction? No idea. I don't think that they would be a separate faction. I would mostly presume for them to be added, different demons to be added to different Chaos factions that we currently have and will have in the future. So that's my take.
Addition.
Yeah, I mean,
Mythic
we
ability.
mostly have the Chaos Legions that are assigned to certain Chaos Gods besides the Black Vision, which is kinda just Chaos Undivided. So it would make more sense to place them instead of providing those separate Chaos Demons factions, because even if you would think about it, there are not that much demons. Plus, some of them are too big to be considered normal characters, like that Fate Weaver or Bloodfeaster, for example. They could make a great Machines of War, which wouldn't be machines at all, but still, it would make more sense to place them in that category rather than controllable unit.
Yeah.
Than we are currently able to use.
What about legendary release events with new requirements and upgraded, increased upgrade levels? Who wants to upgrade Black Mage into Mythic? Nobody. Like, okay, maybe Jen. Okay, maybe Jen, like one of the ambassadors. But you know, one thing that I really like is that let's think about it like this. The only game mode where you really need Mythic teams in order to, well, be at the top of the leaderboard is Guild Wraith. And if you are inside a guild that doesn't loop much, that, for example, loops once or doesn't loop at all those changes are a net positive for you in a way, because the other game modes, you don't really have to touch the mythic rarity at all. Like, you can. This is a choice that you have to do. But, well, we are getting 4 more stages for legendary release events, right? But it's 4 new stages. You can play the legendary release events like you did before, because they are not touching the earlier stages. They are getting about the same treatment as before, right? So, you don't have to engage with Mythic systems if you don't care about Guild Wraith's leaderboard or Guild War leaderboard in the future. So, if you enjoy Legendary, just join like a more laid-back guild and enjoy the bonus credits for killing bosses that we are going to get. Like, it's good if you don't want to be at the very top. Like, the changes are good for semi-competitive players that want to upgrade their rosters, but they don't feel the need to be in like top 20 or something, right? So yes, you are right for now, but in the future Snowprint they may redesign, right? Like, that is a possibility. That is something that some people should monitor, whether like the lower level legendary release event missions, like the fights, are getting harder. Like, we should keep an eye out for those changes in the future, because we are getting new levels and they are like an option for us. But there is a possibility that over time the lower levels will get harder and force us to use more Mythic characters in the future, right?
Even so, this change should technically happen gradually. Like it won't be overnight thing.
Like
so
with Training Rush?
Yeah, like the Training Rush, the Training Rush incident. But what I mean here is that I try to be optimistic here. Because technically, if they will do this right, and this system was supposedly accepted by ambassadors, if that is any kind of quality assurance, then this technically should be a very good point inside of Tacticus to start playing or renew your adventure. Of course, if they done this properly. If they won't done this properly, then, well, it was nice doing content of this game, I guess.
But at the same time, we had ambassadors that have been asking for equipment swapping for 3 years and gave up. So, and the feedback that they got from the company was, well, we consider removing swapping altogether from the other tiers because, well, we added for Mythic items and maybe we'll do it for others. Like, I know that ambassadors and their feedback and their input on the game is like very valuable, very important. So I am grateful for them, but at the same time I would wish that Snowprint would listen to them a little bit more, maybe sometimes, especially for quality of life things. Yeah, like equipment swap is equipment swap is an indication. The equipment swap part of Nandi's vid, for me, is like a yellow card. Like, it makes me think that some bad things may be going on in the future. But I hope that it's not the case. I hope that they don't implement it like they suggested. So, let's go.
These machines of war are ascended to Mythic rarity. They instantly unlock a new Mythic ability. It's a third ability that provides mostly buffs to other Mythic units. So it
like those don't seem...
This basically this shouts Death Guard because you want to blow up anyway.
Yeah.
Only affect your own Mythic units, or it provides debuffs to enemies.
This one is for the Death Guard, right? Hex effect.
Yeah, this is one. Technically.
Yeah, but what's
yes
the point?
And no, because
What's the point of picking disregard like this one? So oh wait, it's Forge Fiend. I can see it in the back. So
yeah,
they take less damage on the fire.
It's not the crawler, but it's the Forge Fiend. So technically, I mean, that fire won't be that of an issue.
Sheku?
Yeah?
I have one question for you.
Come on.
Do you see those green boxes?
Which green boxes? Ah!
But still related to you having
Okay.
The Mythic abilities don't have any costs, but they have 4 levels. If you promote
Jesus
a machine
Christ,
over
we are
to the next star.
professionals. And professionals have standards.
Yeah. Well. Okay. I think that... Oof. Okay, let's go.
The Mythic ability instantly gets leveled up. We think that Machines of War will become even more interesting and it will have a big impact on the battlefield.
I think I understand it. Mythic is going to have Mythic 1,
about
Mythic
what
2.
Jess wrote, the passives from relics also won't work when they are downscaled, so it will also only work on the...
But at the same time, to me, like, it basically means that you are fighting another character on Mythic tier. Like, it's fun, but, kinda... why? Like, imagine
there is an explanation to that. Because if you think about the gameplay progression, yeah? So technically the idea here probably was that they want to give newer players less information to chew upon.
Yeah, like with
And
beginner characters, right? So they are more simple.
Yeah. And also playing against characters that have more mechanics will be harder to understand for them. So maybe that was the reasoning behind this decision.
Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, it feels weird. Basically, imagine this. If Certus gets a relic that gives him +1 movement, for example, like if he starts a turn inside a bush, he gets +1 movement and some damage. Let's say, like it's this, right? So it connects to his passive more and everything. So basically, there could be a situation, like if we were to make a tier list for Tacticus, there could be a situation for some characters where we could be able to say that, well, Certus is trash unless you are playing at Mythic tier.
That could happen.
That could happen, and it's so weird, because right now, it's an easy choice. Like, either you want the character or you don't want him. And, like, those relics could shake up the character so much that you could bring a character just to Mythic because he starts working only now. Like,
Yep.
Like, I can imagine a world where some of the weaker characters, instead of getting buffed, get an OP relic at Mythic, so people invest into them so much to make them work.
I mean, that was probably the reasoning. Like, we as a community for reworks of many characters. You, for example, wanted Diba Scraps, who only got stack in trade. I, for example, would love to see a rework of Jane's. She fall off so much, just like Morgan Ra, that they are at this point really forgotten.
Yeah.
So also there are probably many other different characters. Like if you came from the tabletop here, then you have your favorite faction. And that translates to characters that are not that great in general, because if you think about the usability of characters currently in the game, they are either great in every possible game mode, because such characters exist, and there are characters that could excel in no game mode at all. And I will beat that horse, which is Certus here.
Yeah.
So instead of giving proper rework, we are getting another problem that was created previously.
Let's just hope that we are going to be getting more balance changes in the future, right? Like,
let's hope so.
We can hope so, but it doesn't look like it. But I just hope that, like, for example, the Revas relic that we saw earlier, like, this is a good relic, and it's like well designed, and it makes you like use a character way better if if you use a character well, you're going to be able to do so much more with her, right? And I just hope that the character specific relics are more like this, instead of like grabbing a bad character and giving it such a busted effect that basically, well, it forces everyone to invest into him so much, right?
I mean, Reva's relic is basically Monke needs to think more, and this is a good design. Because this game should be about thinking, yeah, like your strategical approach to the problem you are presented, which is the enemy for the most part.
Yeah.
And sometimes your own units, if you think about Karn or
Well. Okay, shall we resume?
Yeah.
To Mythic 3 and Mythic 4, and depending on what category or which rarity your Machine of War is, the battlefield ability, if I can call it that, will be proportionally scaled.
Like, those effects are not interesting to me. Like, less damage taken, dealing less damage, like, come on. It's not interesting at all.
So you're incentivized to take your Machines of War up because they have this static effect that applies to the battlefield, but only applies if you have Mythic units. So the big topic that I think a lot of people will be curious about is about the game economy and how things change. And I know there's a lot of moving parts. For newer or casual players, this probably doesn't make too much of a difference. In fact, I was thinking it might actually make things easier for them because now all of a sudden a newer player gets far more resources. So they're progressing through their initial campaigns more quickly, they're unlocking characters more quickly. But I guess it's for the middle game and the veteran players that they want to know how long things are going to take and how it's going to impact their character progression. Can you tell us anything about that?
We want the added progression to feel achievable. Our intention is to make Mythic require a similar effort to what Legendary currently takes. For example,
I just wanted to say A1 to A3 should take roughly the same amount of time as D1 to D3. D1 to D3 right now is pain in terms of XP.
Yes, in terms of an XP, and when it comes when it comes to upgrading from D2 to D3, then those specific D3 resources are also a pain.
Yeah, but like to me, the biggest restriction that I have for my roster to jump from D1 to D3 isn't those legendary resources, because, well, you can buy them in Guild Wars shop and you can farm them if you like. If you are late enough in the game and you have the nodes available, right? But
yeah. I mean, there are possibilities.
Yeah, but the XP and badges, like, that's the part.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Badges
scary.
are the pain.
Yeah. My reaction to the joke that Sheku made in the comments is that, well, I don't want to comment it, and I don't want to say it out loud because it shouldn't be said. Like it should stay in chat, and thankfully it's not on screen right now anymore. So. Okay, so let's go.
15 ability levels in Mythic should take about the same time as the 15 ability levels in Legendary currently take. We're also making it much easier to progress from 0 to max Legendary in
0 to max Legendary. Like, to me, it's max Legendary, so they mean both shards and upgrades. The biggest thing that they are making is that they are allowing 6 elite rates per day, but it means that you can push your resources more into one character, but it's not faster progress, right? If you want those shards, it's the same, like, I don't know how to say it, because I know that you can upgrade the character faster, and I know that in theory it fits, but it's not like we are getting so much more energy, and I just hope that the new upgrade schemes will be easier to do, and that it's a real change that happens, because I don't know, like, using 60 energy for, like, let's say 6 or 7 shards for a character, it doesn't sound that great to me. Like, imagine doing this as a free-to-play. Like, it's basically spending a huge part of your energy income. Like, You know that people said that how bad it feels to spend 60 or 120 energy for farming 1 or 2 characters without elite nodes. And, well, right now, this will happen. This will happen if you will want to farm those elite nodes, so I don't know. Sheku, am I saying stupid shit, or is it like a solid take topic? Are you there? Yeah, you are there.
Yeah, I am here. Don't worry about that. I'm just pretending I am thinking.
Okay.
Anyway, so honestly, I know what you mean. Like the ratio will stay the same. We will just have more occasions to get those resources. But the amount of energy, as you have correctly noticed, isn't going to change that much. So I wonder how the changes to those different shops that we have currently inside of the game will impact the daily schedule of the player.
Yeah.
And the amount of shards there will obtain. Because let's be real, getting just 900 shards to get to that blue star will take some time.
Yeah.
Even if you are lucky with the requisition scrolls, because don't do that, don't buy requisition scrolls. But let's say if you will get lucky, you still need 2 legendary pools when we are talking about legendary character. If you, for example, would like to get those shards from requisitions, and by any chance you would like to do that for Certus, this will be such a long and painful road, because if I am correct, the full character drop of Certus is giving only 40 shards.
Yeah, like the fact that you only get common amounts of shards for common characters, that you cannot get more with like a bigger pack. Like, I don't know. It feels wrong. Regarding the question in chat, what faction I suppose gets the next Machine of War, I would say that the Necrons need it the most out of all Xenos, but I hope that it's Orcs. Sheku, your choices?
I would go with the Eldari, but that is a biased pick.
Yeah.
So I agree with Fred about Necrons. Because
Okay.
as of now, the only 2 characters of Necrons that bring value is Aleph Null and Makotep, obviously, because of this, first of all, because of the synergy they have, and secondly, because of the summons and the heals. Summons from the Aleph Null, so she's just great on her own, and the heals Makotep is bringing for where there is need for a mechanical unit or physical type damage. And if you are able to bring the other mechanic, he will provide a great sustain for them.
I mean, like the plus
But
movement part
otherwise-
is also fun.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's not obligatory
Yeah,
in current state of the game.
It's a solid character. Like, to be honest, I would love for all characters in the game to be like on the level of Makotep in terms of like interactions between themselves and the power level. Like, Makotep is this solid C tier in my eyes. Like, the perfect balance. It's not too strong and it has options for doing interesting stuff. Okay, I will resume the video now.
In many ways, we're taking steps to make it easier to get all the resources. We're lowering some prices. We're increasing drop chances significantly. And we're...
Wait, significantly. They said before in the video that it's like 20 to 30% drop increases. I just hope that it's
30.
also for Elite too. If it's only for normal nodes, that's okay for newbies. But at the same time, you know, I wouldn't mind some Elite nodes love, because, well, Extremis is already here if you want the best drops in the game. So maybe give Elite some love too, like Elite Epic and Legendary nodes especially. That would be a good idea in my eyes. Yeah, 5% legendary drop, yeah.
We're making it easier to find resources in the shops. It's hard.
0 to A3, roughly the same as old 0 to D3. I hope that is the case. Because if that's the case, then it won't feel as bad. But at the same time, the A3, realistically, the biggest bottleneck there will be shards for the average player. So the fact that you need a blue star and then you need those 20 mythic shards says something to me. Like, it will be a lot of work to get it online. And keep in mind, they are saying that, oh, you can raid 6 times per day and you can get shards there. Where? In the new campaigns? Because we are not
Less
getting
tracks.
them. Like, you can quickly farm the characters that are featured inside campaigns right now, but we are not getting any more elite nodes anytime soon. So that's not an argument to me. Like, I want the full roster to be able to farm, and it's not happening quickly enough. Okay.
Hard to give an exact number on how much faster the progress will get. But overall, we believe that going from 0 to Adamantine 3 will take a little bit more effort than it currently takes to go from 0 to
Are
Diamond
we
3.
gonna talk
but it
about
will-
Slinky?
I just
At
wanted
this point, I think
I just wanted to say, guys, actually, I think that, in my opinion, Slinky may have overreacted a bit. I really don't think that Snowprint did something so foul to him. I don't think that Snowprint does bad things to its creators. I think that there are like some people in the community that like framing others into... My brother's boring channel has just subscribed. Amazing. So I wanted to say that I think that it's not Snowprint. Like, if his video got reported, I don't believe that it was Snowprint. Like, there are some people in the community that are into this kind of stuff, doing it to others, maybe posting some things in Polish that would connect it to me and Sheku. I don't know. Never mind. They booted me from the Discord for airing too much criticism for the game. At the same time, I know a lot of people that, mostly criticize certain systems and decisions, but it depends on the language that you choose. Maybe you had some messages where you kind of went over the line. No idea. So if they did boot you without a good reason, then I'm sorry that it happened. But from my experience, I didn't experience anything like this, like people getting kicked for saying that this system is a bad change or something, right? So
I will give you just this one thought for the perspective. Let's just say that Fred is not only this open here about certain things, he's also this open when he is talking directly to Ratatosk. So, so there's that.
yeah, like I got some flack for it, but well.
Nobody kicked him out of the program yet. So,
Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yet. Sky is the limit.
Yeah. I mean, I also made, like, my last full video is 20 things that I would change in Tacticus. Like, and it's basically saying that this is bad, this needs to be fixed. Like, and I didn't get flack for it. Like, it wasn't promoted, and I can understand why it wasn't, because it's a video that says that, yeah, those things are bad, and you don't want to promote such things, like, inside your game so more people discuss that, oh, this game has problems. Like, okay, I get it. But I didn't get any personal flag for this video, so, you know, it's... I just don't have any experience with Snowprint being hostile towards people for criticizing certain things, so yeah, I will now resume the video if that's okay for you, Sheku.
Yeah, it's okay for me.
Will not be dramatically higher. This is our intention, and we know that we'll probably not hit the perfect spot on all the progression lanes. So
okay, the discounts are okay. It is said that we are getting discounts for legendary level 50 abilities and all of the legendary items. So that's good, that's fine.
Promotions, abilities, ranks, items, and so on. There are a lot of moving parts, and it's hard sometimes to predict how long things will take to upgrade.
The thing that has just appeared on the screen, we will get back to that after we are done with the Nandi video.
Okay.
So this will be a first iteration. We're really looking forward to getting the feedback from players. So we can...
Yeah, but it looks like, wait, we are spending, let's say that's 145 on average per level from 50 to 65. So that's still a lot of money to be spent, to be honest. But, well, it's late game, right? So
can adjust the balancing in the coming months.
You know, even when I was thinking about it, the nuances of an economy rework is going to be different for different players. I guess, you know, if you had, say, a player who's in a top 20 guild, for example, they're going to get far more guild credits from just looping through bosses.
Well, they won't if the mythic bosses are too hard.
Versus somebody else who's maybe getting their resource sort of allotment because they're a heavy spender, but in a far lower guild.
We want to make it easier, both for high-level players and for new players. We want to be careful with some changes and then see what impact they have.
Oh, brother, I hard disagree right now. Preacher isn't a golden boy for them. Trust me on this. Like, Preacher is one of the creators that once things need to be said, he is very open about them and directly confronts Snowprint. Like, no, okay, we will get back to the topic after the Nandi video. Sheku, we will get back to it, right? About, like,
we will get back to
golden boys and stuff.
And potentially...
This is an interesting topic, yeah, but we need to finish one thing first, and then we'll focus on the end.
Yeah, we can do it as, like, the ending of the stream to talk about it.
You made the example.
I need to get the water, so please continue.
That's interesting because we have a bit of a problem currently with guild rates because the top guilds get many more rewards than everybody else, so they get even stronger, and it's harder for everybody else to catch up. So
yeah, the guild rate changes to the economy are okay, as long as looping is not entirely killed with mythic bosses, which may become hard as hell to defeat. We will see. So, yeah.
So, with 131 update, we're actually increasing the guild credits rewards for low-level guilds more than for the high-level guilds. Nobody should miss out on anything. It should be better, but it's even better for low-level players and low-level guilds, just to make sure that they can catch up more easily.
Okay, I mean, Preacher, from what I have talked to him, is like cautiously optimistic for the changes. That's how I would call it. So his approach is a mathematical one, and he says that, well, if the math behind the systems is bad, then, well, he won't be positive about it. But he's cautiously optimistic right now. So that's why he reacts to like those openly very negative comments. Because, to be honest, we don't know the XP requirements. We don't know a lot of things right now. Like, you know, we can say that, oh, new levels are so bad. That may be true, yeah. Like, that's totally possible. But, you know, it can be a case of, well, it turns out to be okay. So we'll see.
Let me just say this for the perspective once again. So we as content creators can be, well, not that positive about certain things, but in the end, we want the game to succeed, especially when we have monetization from the YouTube, because this is the only way we are getting paid for what we are doing. Sure, some people can do this just as a hobby, but I think most of us maybe don't want to only live on that, but certainly want to make some back for the time we are also committing to even improve our gear. So better microphone, better PC, better monitor, whatever, just better hardware. So we honestly want this game to succeed, hence we present some critique about the game. But at the end of the day, I think most of us, because I won't speak for everybody, try to be cautiously positive about this, just like Preacher is. But I think me and Fred are not showing this positivity that much, because here in Poland, if we don't like something, we are just saying that. We are not trying to make some corporate bullshit about, I don't know.
Equipment swapping.
If something... Weapon swapping. I meant like, we are not trying to cover in gold some...
Yeah, the Poles are not
shit.
really into sugarcoating. Like, if something is bad and something concerns us, we tend to say it directly. So
I would say this is a cultural thing.
yeah, kinda. Like the Slavs. It's for all the Slavs, right?
We also could use some slurs here, because this is also what we do. But YouTube doesn't like that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll resume the video now.
Yeah, because
probably the
my brain
special
just
event, which
loves
I
to
actually
derail the conversation.
don't know that much about coming into this. You mentioned there's going to be a special Mythic event on September 1st. What is that, and you know, how should
I mean, I don't think that he mentioned it in the video yet, but okay.
players prepare for that?
You know, we put a lot of work and thought and love into this update, and
Okay,
we
so
believe that it's a great addition to the game. So we wanted to make sure to properly celebrate its release, and this update is...
To be honest, those prizes may be great, but at the same time, it's another problem. If you start the game after this event, you will miss on so much stuff.
partly about that, but it's also about wanting to help players get their units up to Mythic as quickly as possible, so they can start enjoying and experiment with all the new additions, like the Mythic abilities, relics, and all the new strategies. The event itself is similar to the survival event, but it doesn't have survival. The Mythic Celebration event is all about letting players choose their own rewards. Every day there will be many different rewards that can be claimed.
Okay, those missions seem fairly easy to do. Like,
It's just survival in another code.
Offering pretty much eventually all the resources and shards in the game.
okay, and what can we get? We can get Mythic badges, Mythic salvage, Mythic forge, but oh god damn it, forge badges are getting Mythic too. God damn it, no.
What did you expect?
No,
Honestly,
I know,
what did you
but
expect?
you know, it feels bad.
The 2 weeks in which the event runs.
Look how many crates there are on this bar. Like, holy hell, that's a lot of crates.
The rewards depend on the state.
I mean, this is a good thing, because we are getting more stuff. So.
I kinda wish that Arena would look like this.
Your own collection on that day. So, for example, if you have a unit already at Blue Star or Mythic,
No.
you mostly
There's a free orb that you can grab. Or maybe it's just not priced yet.
find Mythic and Legendary resources.
Okay, so 60 medallions for 10 shards. So you need 120 to get someone to Mythic.
And you'll also be able to claim Mythic shards for that unit. Otherwise, you can find the regular shards.
Yeah,
It's all about...
this event is a really nice thing, and to a certain extent, they could replay such events in the future.
Yeah, but one thing that I wanted to mention, they said that you will see Mythic shards for characters that you already have at Blue Star. So, if you guys want to prepare for this event and you want certain characters to get upgraded to Mythic ASAP, you should get them to Blue Star ASAP. But that's me saying that, oh, you need to grind 500 shards in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's not happening. So
Let's go.
Let's go gambling. Ah, dang it.
choice and freedom and being able to get the resources that you need and you want.
Is this just going to be a one-time event on September 1st, or will it kind of roll around every patch?
It's going to be a one.
Like, roll around every patch, come on. Like, it could roll around like twice per year, and that would be fun and good for everyone. But saying that it would roll around like every patch, who expects this kind of event to roll out every patch, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I think that doing this as one-time event is kind of bad. I would much prefer it to be like twice per year or something. That would be fine to me. Doing this once, kinda bad. Like, the event is fine, but at the same time, like, survival was supposed to be a one-time thing, and it was so fine that they added it permanently, and we have those events going on all the time, and it's a good addition to the game. So maybe doing like a Mythic event would be a good idea, like connecting it to some sort of current event structure and giving us a Mythic shop. That could be a good idea to let people enjoy the Mythic tier more and be less concerned about it being like hidden behind the paywall, right? So we will see.
One-time event.
Currently,
But,
you have around 100 characters that will technically need to be upgraded to a Mythic tier, so there is already tons of stuff.
You know, I am so happy that I am not a whale. You two are fluent in Japanese.
Japanese.
I am stealing Japanese. Oh, this is a great way to call us.
And it's not a wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I will just finish my thought. So, yeah, we are already having many to upgrade to that Mythic tier, so there will be need for many resources, considering that...
Shaku, you are being cut off. You are being cut off. Increase your mix sensitivity. Plunge it into your asshole.
So, yeah, like the pacing of introducing new characters is an interesting thing, because we are getting an average of 2 characters per each update. So yeah, even more resources will be needed.
Yeah, like, I will upgrade like a few characters to Mythic, like the ones that I enjoy the most, but I don't feel the need to see it as a new standard for my troops. D3 legendary is all I need. 5 red stars, no blue star.
That's for 2 weeks.
Okay, so that sounds pretty cool.
I personally like maxing out stuff, but I am already past the phase of buying too much stuff in Tacticus, so
yeah, I mean, you know,
it won't hurt that much. Hurt me that much.
I have some friends that have this kind of max out collection disease inside them, inside their brains, and there's like my one friend that when he buys a game that he wants to play like a lot, he needs to 100% it, like no matter what. And Like, why? Why would you care about some achievements on Steam? Come on! And at the same time, there are people in Tacticus that really need to have every character unlocked and really need to have every character upgraded or something. And like, the Mythic tier will make it so hard for them. Especially with the equipment swapping. Yeah, the quest crowd. Exactly.
You mean
You don't even get a great reward for maxing out the quest. And yet you feel the need to do it. In the meantime,
at least Nox is getting views of that.
Yeah, that's good for him. At least he enjoys making quest videos, right? But what I mean is, when people are trying to max out the quest, in the meantime, I'm farming legendary items. So, like, that's better for me. They just need like some maxed out number because they feel the need to max out. Like, come on, skip it, accept it. You don't have to be super min-maxy about all scores in the game. Okay, I will resume now.
I'm looking forward to seeing that and testing it in due course. Francesco, I think those are the questions that I'd come to the table prepared to ask. I guess I want to reiterate to viewers that this is very early information. There's still time for things to change. And as you've said in the video, you guys are open to making more changes down the line, depending on how things play out.
Okay, so... they said that they are considering doing more changes by restricting equipment swapping in lower tiers of equipment. So that's good, right?
I also... Okay, so what I will say right now might sound controversial, but hear me out. So I honestly don't like Snowprint's approach when it comes to announcing new stuff, because they are very careful about not saying concrete things. And I honestly don't like that, because at the state in which this Nandi video was released, we have even more questions instead of answers.
I mean, there's a problem with communication, like the fact that, for example, you could say that creators are kind of like a marketing structure, right? For Snowprint. Like, we engage the community, people can spend 3 hours watching a stream of 2 retards talking about a mobile game, and we make people engage in the game more. And at the same time, the only reason that we know that Archimatos is getting some changes is because Rata said something on Discord. While saying it to us would be a great thing, like, say to us that Archimatos is getting some buffs, changes in the next patch. No concrete stuff. We can already say in a video, Archimatos is getting some changes. But what could they be? I bring you 2 ideas on how I would change Archimatos. Like, come on, this is so easy. Like, this would be great for both parties, right?
Like, I mean, the defense line they are using is the fact that, but if we were to tell something, the community would be so hung up on it and we would get flack for that. You are going to get flack anyway, so what's the point here?
Yeah. Okay, let's hear what Francesco has to say about new things, more things. Let's see the end comments.
In reality, I'll probably end up doing a video myself at some point, just going over those finalized changes and numbers, but I wanted to thank you for the time. Is there anything else you want to say to the players before we sign off?
Yes, we are really excited about Mythic because it adds so much to the game, especially in terms of new abilities and strategies and metagame. I know that such a big change can be scary, both for the players and, to be honest, also for us at Snowprint. We want to get it right, and we really have the best intentions to make this a great experience.
Okay, so if the intentions are right, please do not introduce equipment swapping restrictions to lower tiers. You can leave it with Mythic, if that's your call. If you want to milk the whales so much, just please please don't introduce it to lower tiers. So we are at the end. I think that's... Wait, let's listen to the last part of the interview. Let's just finish it fully.
For all players, we know that will be some hiccups initially. So please hit us with your feedback so we can keep improving Mythic and the progression and the game overall. Obviously, our work doesn't end here. We're already working actually on addressing some other long-standing issues with our existing game mode.
Like equipment swapping?
In the next few months. So I want to thank all the players for giving us really a lot of great input.
Like asking for equipment swapping?
Over the years, and for being part of this amazing community. And big thanks to you, Nandi, for this interview and for all the content you produce. We are really big fans of your channel here in the Tacticus team. To everybody.
Okay. So, Sheku?
I am currently eating, but I am available.
So, overall, Mythic has great potential, but it can be done badly, and I hope that the execution is correct in the future. I just hope that they don't screw it up, because if they screw it up badly, it can, in fact, kill the game. So I hope that they don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, their heads are literally under the eye, so they need to do this in a proper way. Or even if they screw up to a certain degree, if they will make proper changes, like the best reference here is the No Man's Sky. They screwed up big time, but look at the game right now. So, like, the intentions matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want this to succeed, but we will see how we'll end up. So maybe we will read the comments right now.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. So wait, let me just restructure the window, zoom it in, so we can really enjoy those comments.
I think technically you could go full screen with the YouTube, and after that scroll down and the comments will be scaled up.
Yeah, but we can do it like this.
Or you can do this that way.
This will work too. So, let's see. What's the feedback from the players? In the grim darkness of Tacticus, there's only more grinding. By the time I reach Mythic, there will be another rarity above Mythic. Like, it was said that Diamond 3 is the max forever, and it's not. I still really want to see a function that allows us to sort characters by traits. It has been asked for 3 years, so I hope that Francesco means it, that they really take player feedback into account. Boost XP generated from battles, like, okay, I agree. It's bad. It's very bad. Badge economy, it can be fixed with this update. So I'm not going to comment on this because, well, we are getting badges in the Guild Wars shop. We are getting more badges from Onslaught. Like, I'm not saying that the badge economy is still bad because it may be good after the patch. I saw this and my stomach sank. So many players and guilds already struggling to reach Diamond 3. And suddenly we have another entire tier above that with more currencies. Mythic Salvage, Mythic Shards, 20 currencies, soul destroying. Yeah, like, I have to agree with this. We will see. That's the comment section, yeah. Shuffling deck chairs on the Titanic. Who actually cared about item swapping? Like, people cared, but nobody cared for it to be restricted. So yeah. Easier upgrades, nothing about XP, XP book scarcity, legendary badge scarcity, crafting forge badge failed system, Black Legionary workwear, yeah, Archimatos is getting a glow up. What a way to make all my progress feel pointless. Like, I kinda disagree, but I can also agree that people...
Stop. Go up. A little up. One comment up.
This one?
And what happened to the promise of Diamond 3 will be the last upgrade for cat? Question to the chat. Did Snowprint actually promise such a thing?
Yeah, I think that
Because
they said that D3 is the last upgrade and that level 50 is finally complete and stuff. I remember it. Like, I'm not like 100% sure, but I would say like 95% sure that it was said. Like, D3 is the final tier. You can now rest and upgrade more characters once you max those out. So,
honestly, I would love to see any kind of evidence on that, because if so, then this is just a huge red flag.
I mean, you could look at explainers. I think that it was inside an explainer or patch notes. I don't know. So, yeah, the gap I couldn't close just got wider. It's like 50% more stats. More grind to the God of Grind. Yeah, like there are almost no positive comments in those top comments. So, yeah. At the same time,
But you know, this is kind of interesting because I'm gonna say it. For the most part, Nandi is known as a content creator who doesn't say bad things about the game. And this translates to a certain extent to the point where comments are also positive. It's really interesting to see how under his video there are so many negative comments.
yeah, like, I mean, I think that we can kind of agree that Nandi is like the most positive about the game since always. Like, okay, I really understand it. Like, he has a channel that is like 7 times bigger than mine, and he gets more views than me, and I know what money you can get from Tacticus videos with my channel, so I know what kind of money, in theory, bigger creators can generate. So I kinda understand the you don't buy the hand that fits you approach that many people have on all topics, not just Tacticus. But at the same time, I don't think that it's something bad to address concerns and be more openly negative about certain parts. But, well, you know, I'm just a normal content creator, not like some sort of influencer, so...
I mean, there is also one thing that should be said here as well. So, I think it's fair to say, because Nandi announced himself this information on the official Discord, so no harm here. He told community that he's gonna become a marketing influencer for Snowprint, and that means that, well, maybe I will start from a different perspective. Snowprint is a company needs to make money. So said company won't promote videos that criticize their game. This is a normal thing. And if you are under any kind of contract with them where any kind of compensation is involved, then by logic, you won't say any negative stuff. Because even if you do, that video will be just declined from the being published.
Yep.
So there's that. Like, I am not gonna criticize anything here. I'm just putting this into the perspective.
I mean, like, I totally get that, well, the company wants to have good PR, right? But I think that since Nandi announced that he's a marketing influencer for Tacticus, I think that, well, we should agree that if he's a marketing influencer for Snowprint, then maybe, in theory, he can be paid per video, right? So if he gets paid per video, then shouldn't it be marked as an advertisement on each video from now on? Like,
Technically,
like, you're getting paid to say good stuff about the game, so I think that's EU law that you have to mark those advertisements. So I don't know, like I know that Great Britain is outside the EU, so, and so is USA and stuff, but you know, they pay him in Blackstone. Nandi doesn't need Blackstone. Nandi has so much Blackstone from referrals that paying him in Blackstone is like, you know, if you were to throw $1 at Elon Musk, that's basically the same kind of stuff. Like, he wouldn't even bother picking it up. Like, come on. Nandi...
I mean, technically, with this new system, he might need that Blackstone, just saying.
Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. The amount of Blackstone that you will need to max out the roster right now, I think that you will need a lot of Blackstone. So, yeah, like, if you are getting any kind of compensation for doing a video, like, whether it's, Blackstone or dollars, it doesn't matter. You're getting something to be positive about the video. So I think that it should be said openly. Like, it should be communicated properly. Like, saying it inside the video or in the description of the video. I think that it is a good idea. Like, I think that Nandi does very good content. Like, the breakdowns, the presentation, it's all very nice. But
yeah, like, in terms of structure and video quality, there is like nothing you could pick on.
Yeah.
And say like there is something to improve.
Yep. I just hope that Nandi is, more open with communication about certain things than Snowprint is. I hope that he doesn't repeat the same mistakes that they do. So, yeah, that's my take. So, about the Golden Boys, well, like we said, officially, as far as we know, Nandi is out of the creator program. Like, he's separate from us. So, you know, that's kinda it. Like, we can say that, oh, Preacher is positive about those changes. Like, yeah, he can be positive. Like, he has every right to be positive. But, well, he gets nothing from it. So, that's it.
Also, keep in mind that Preacher is playing the game a little bit differently from people, because he just develops every character he likes, not like he needs them.
I mean, he's playing
like
white.
He has two legendary knives at level 11 on the Druid. So this is something here.
Yeah. Yeah, so... yeah, right now he's only ambassador and marketing influencer, as far as I know. So I don't think that we are saying something that's like secret, since it has been said openly on the main Discord and everything. So I don't think that it's wrong that we say it. That right now, well, it's not a content creator's tag anymore, right? So yeah, about Mythic, personally, I said to Sheku that I'm cautiously pessimistic. I hope that the math will make me cautiously optimistic. Like when we get the builds and we can see the math and someone breaks it down. I really hope that it works
Probably
out
Preacher,
in the
by
end.
the way.
Yeah, Preacher or Fuchs, like those are the two people that I would trust with their estimates on math.
Or on math? What? Yeah, I honestly, like, I hope that this just will help the game to live a little bit longer at least, because like the game itself has potential. If we would get some new game mode that like is entirely something new, not just a reskin of already existed game mode, because let's be real, both survival and legendary of the just like the Guild War is a skin of normal arena with just some more mechanics that aren't that innovative as well. We could get some like roguelike game mode where we can pick different buffs between the waves, and those buffs would be broken on certain characters, which also could bring life to characters that aren't that much popular amongst the community. Like, for example, Certus. I will beat that dead horse, so it will be that one. But in reality, the game itself has a great potential, even for the mobile. And I say this from the position of the gamer that has played and is still playing other different, very different to a very different degree. And while they also present some interesting mechanics that could also be introduced here, Tacticus could do something on its own. Because, let's be real, this is Warhammer, and while I personally think that Genestealer Cult is a bullshit faction to play against with, they nailed the feeling of being surrounded by them on that last survival.
True.
Even though I hate that survival with my intent. Yeah, I agree on that burnout. And especially that burnout is like a snowball issue, because if you are in a guild where one player left because he has a burnout, then you start to question yourself. And this can go a full cascade after that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say that I found an old explainer from Ratatosk from February 2024. So almost like 1.5 years ago. And they said
Get that
that
shit on screen, come on.
no, it's not exciting. They said that Diamond 3 is right around the corner, but after D3 we will be done with the ranks for a while. So...
For a while.
For a while. So, okay, we can safely say that, well, they maybe really didn't say that it's the final rank. So they said that they are done for a while. Like, I don't see the message being edited. Wait, it is edited. But it was edited... No. It was edited like on the day it was posted, so no worries. Like a minute after it was posted. So yeah, it has been said that they are done with ranks for some time. So yeah, like we had like 16 months before we got the news for Mythic. So okay, it's not like they misguided the community. They didn't. So Sheku, we have been going on for 3 hours. Do you think that it's time to end the stream?
I think it's enough today. Especially this is your second stream and it's already so long. I blame myself for that because, like it was mentioned on the chat, I'm fluent in the Japanese. So, yeah, I think it's enough today.
Thoughts on Bellacore being a raid boss? I think that it would be fun, but I have no strong opinions. So
I mean, technically, Belacor in the Age of Sigmar betrayed the Chaos Gods at one point. So I am not sure about the lore in UK about, because he's present in the both of those settings, and even his mini kit is universal to those two. But he could be an interesting addition. He could circle around different Chaos Gods blessings to provide a different battlefield situation. But also it could turn in so much battlefield bullshit that this boss could turn out unplayable. So yeah, it could go both ways.
yeah. Okay, Sheku, do you want to add some ending thoughts to that stream?
Yeah, I mean, the... Sorry, I just read something on the official Discord. No, I mean, I really enjoy these streams, and believe me, I would do my own if the stupid internet infrastructure would allow me for that. But so far, I think those joint streams are very nice and also bring interesting dynamic. And also, we talk for all of the stream. Like the only pauses between our conversation were when we didn't. So it will be interesting how this will work out in the long term, especially since I'm also trying to branch out to different games. So probably at some point I will bring different people to Tacticus as well, with different opinions too. So it will be interesting.
True.
Different opinions. Because I'm also aware that the games I am playing can have some, let's say, passionate players about what they play. So yeah, it could turn out really interesting. And
Yeah.
that are my thoughts.
Solid thoughts overall. Well, I think that this stream format is very, very nice, and I really enjoyed it. And if you want to join me on future streams, just let me know and we'll arrange it.
I mean, we were talking about Dawn of War and Dark Tide streams, so
Yeah.
since this is a Warhammer settings as well, probably do that too.
Yeah, so if you guys would enjoy us playing some 40k games on future streams, because we would do like a Tacticus segment for sure, like for an hour or something, like we could talk about certain faction or play certain game mode, like that's not a problem. But if you guys would want it to be like longer, because right now we had a very strong topic to discuss, and well, we cannot do it every week, so if you guys would enjoy longer streams, then we would perhaps include some other 40k games to fit the setting of the channels, and we would be very, very happy if you guys would want to accompany us in the future. So I think that that would be fun, and I would love to show some other games on the channel and on the streams. Play with viewers, yeah, that's also an option, for sure. We can arrange it. So, guys, thank you so much for coming to the stream. It is over 3 hours long. I'm very grateful for each of you that got to the end, and I am very happy that you guys joined us. Please have a safe day, evening, or night, whatever. And well, thank you so much for coming and for spending time with us. Thank you for connecting with us in chat. It was very fun to interact with you guys. And yeah, I most likely will see you next week, next Sunday, because I will try to make this kind of stuff regular on the channel. I won't do it every week, but I want to do it most weeks. So, bye guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time, I guess.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye.